and Mace is out there. He's checking. He's got his binoculars. He's going through. So Zack Allen was out there, and then after practice, you get a DNP. And you're like, wait a second. He was in attendance. It's not like he was on the side field, though. He was in attendance. Looked like everything's standard, ready to go. The Pat Bryant injury is another thing. But that DNP for Zack Allen, that one has me a little bit nervous if it's past this game.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying that you overlook the Raiders. You don't do that for any opponent in the NFL.
Not a division opponent
whatsoever. Division opponent, they're going to want to kick your ass. You've got to be ready for that. But if it's past this game that you have to play without Zack Allen, he's the one guy on defense that you really can't get by without. They got by without PS2. As great as PS2 is, Defensive Player of the Year, best corner of the game, whatever you want to say, you're right. But they got by and they kept winning without Pat Surtain. Think about that. Zack Allen's a different story.
Well, you have I'm going to call it a luxury of playing the Raiders, who have Ashton Jeanty, who's going to be a decent running back, maybe, depending if he ever gets out of there.
He needs a line.
But they don't have a big threat of a running game. Geno Smith's not a great quarterback. I don't even think he's a good quarterback, in my opinion. So you're right. Maybe they can go win a game without a guy like Zack Allen. Then you're going to get Green Bay and Josh Jacobs, who's a Bronco killer. You're going to need an interior defensive lineman like Josh Allen. You're going to get a Jacksonville team that does it in a couple of different ways, but leans on the run because it's better than what their quarterback can provide. And then you got to go on the road to take on Kansas City on Christmas night and the Chargers to wrap up the regular season, who put an emphasis on running the football. So you're absolutely right, man. When I saw it last night, too, it's the same thing. I'm like, wait a minute. Like, wishful thinking. It's like, oh, he's sick. It's sick season. So he's just sick and didn't do anything.
Illness.
But then there's the calf right there next to it. And I'm like, oh, okay. Well, that's worrisome.
What do calves become?
Achilles. Yep. You don't mess with those.
They had better be very, very careful with Zack Allen.
Damn it, I should have made a farm joke, and I should have said something about calves becoming full-grown whatever. Dang it.
You don't even know?
No, I don't. That's why I didn't make the joke.
Okay.
What does a calf become?
Cows or bulls.
Oh, okay.
Or steers if you castrate them. So, yeah, we're off to a different start this morning. You're guaranteed you're not getting this on the morning show. But, yeah, just be careful with Zack Allen. So my energy is high. It's the Raiders. They should win. They'd better make it look good. I'd like some style points in this one. I'll take the W if there's no style points, and it's like the Thursday game. But the Zack Allen injury is paramount on my mind. It's primary. It's right there at the top, like, oh, what's going on here? And, of course, with Sean Payton, he's never going to talk about it.
He doesn't want to talk about it.
Which sucks. But
yeah, I mean, we'll get an idea. We'll get game status designated today, and then obviously get a little bit more of an update as the team gets into practice next week to get ready for that Green Bay game. So, a lot to learn today, a lot to get ready for. Again, we want to hear from you guys throughout the show today. You can call your shots, your mile-high moments. What's that thing we're going to be talking about on Monday in this Broncos game? Call your shot early on the text line and over on YouTube. Tinsy from Greeley, I hope I'm saying your name right there. He says, tribe member from the beginning, or they, and they're delivering across NoCo and listening wherever the service is available. Check this out. They're right. If the Broncos win out and go on to win the Super Bowl, they would be 17-0 on the back end after the couple of losses to Indianapolis
and the Chargers
and Los Angeles.
Right.
So not the same, but still noteworthy. He writes, "Go Broncos," and then
God bless Bo Nix.
Yeah, we can get down on that as well.
Oh, always.
17 straight wins, but we're actually a little nervous about that. I like that the morning show's nervous about it. Mike Evans handed me this piece of paper as he was walking out and said,
"Yes,
I don't know if you guys want to get into it, but." The three times the Broncos won the Super Bowl, they had 2 losses in the month of December, and he goes over them with us. Week 15 and 16 in 97, week 15 and 16 in 98, weeks 14 and 15 back in 2015.
And what week is it?
We are 14. In week 14 right now.
Yeah. You and I hand Mike Evans different type of papers.
Yeah. and we both said, like, I don't know if you want to go into the playoffs winning all those games in a row. So we'll see what it looks like as we get a little deeper into this month. Good morning, Tribal Chiefs, Dover and Cecil. I wanted to share with you, I'm in the 1% of listening to you guys. You guys are my favorite. It's our guy Drake over at Jimmy John's in Lakewood.
Nice.
He's a manager over there.
Everybody's doing the end of the year things. So you can see how many videos you've watched. So we're getting
that's cool, man.
Quite a bit of those
Shout
on the
out to
tribe
Drake.
representing. Again, you guys saved us. Thank you for listening. We can't do it without you. So watch us on YouTube, listen on the Fan. you're awesome.
Yeah.
Wherever you're at.
Kevin's Spotify Wrapped was 5,246 hours of Bo Nix highlights. Pretty impressive.
You like that?
Pretty impressive.
Yeah, a lot of film.
Basically, if Kevin's not here, he's somewhere else watching Bo Nix film.
Breaking it all down,
Yeah.
prove everyone wrong.
I love that. Somebody just texted in, double Mountain Dew it, baby.
Yes.
I like that as well. Rock on from Rob. He writes, listening on my way to my first exam in law school. How about that,
Whoa.
Rob?
Whoa.
We need a lawyer in the tribe because we're all loose cannons.
It'll be good. Tribe helps tribe, and sometimes that means you need to lawyer up. Just because you did it doesn't mean you're guilty.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Rob, we're going to save your number, my friend. We appreciate that. Wind checking in. Wind
yes.
is checking in.
Wind,
Sup,
I am going to
Wind?
contact you as well, and thank you for the prayers. So I am going to
Oh, very
contact
nice.
Wind. I do have his number. I'll be reaching out to you this weekend, Wind. Thank you.
He's headed up to Wyoming to work on some cabinets
And a
for my
native
company.
tribal leader that does prayers out
Oh,
there.
so cool.
I certainly appreciate that.
His company is Woodfellas Flooring. So, Wind, keep up the good work. And tribe members, you got any cabinet work, anything? Our guy Wind can take care of you right there. So, love it, man. Let's keep this thing rolling today on a Bud Light Football Friday. We're here to get you set for the weekend and have a little fun in the next 4 hours. What do the Broncos have to do to win this game on Sunday? Keep their heads over the Patriots and that fight for the number 1 seed. Cecil has some keys to the game coming up next.
It'll be fine by dusk, but I'm telling you, baby.
There's something in the orange and blue coming to Empower Field next August. Zach Bryan is bringing his With Heaven On tour to the Mile High City, and we want you there.
Let me go.
Download the Denver Sports 1043 The Fan app and click on the contest banner to enter for your chance to win a pair of tickets to the hottest show of the summer.
We're having an all-night revival.
Denver Sports 1043 The Fan.
Samantha Flanagan here for Flanagan Law. If you find yourself in a car accident, do not tell the insurance company you are fine. They will hold that against you even if you end up with medical bills 3 months later. Protect your rights. Look for the Shamrock. Go with Flanagan Law.
Dan owed an unbelievable amount of money to the IRS.
I got behind on my taxes. It's a horrible feeling.
He was in denial.
And when I got those letters from the IRS, you wanted to act like they didn't exist.
Finally, Dan turned to Optima Tax Relief, the leading tax resolution firm. A-plus rated by the Better Business Bureau, they've resolved over $1 billion for their clients.
Optima got me a settlement with the IRS. These people are really people-friendly. It was every bit of a new lease on life for me.
The fast action and the great results made Dan's head spin.
I felt like I was in a dream, but it's real, and I have paperwork to prove it. They got the job done, and life is good.
For tax help you can trust, call Optima now for a free consultation.
If you're worried about what's going to happen with the IRS, stop worrying. Make the call now.
Call 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460.
Optima Tax Relief.
Testimonial from an actual client. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
This is Jeff for Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, where we've successfully treated thousands of men for low testosterone and helped them feel like their old selves again. Please take a moment and listen to how we help Greg.
Hi, my name is Greg. I've been a patient of Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic for over 10 years. I noticed that I was really tired. I was lethargic. I didn't sleep really well, and I was overweight. My waist was 4 inches over what it should have been. It was really difficult for me to lose the body shape I didn't like. And of course, my marriage, yes. No man in their 40s wants to have low libido in their marriage. I'm really thankful for this therapy because it just makes me feel the man I want to be, active, at home, everywhere. If you're feeling like I was, call the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic today and get checked. You have nothing to lose and everything to gain.
Thanks, Greg. It's true. Low T therapy will likely change your life. Your initial appointment is only $99 and includes blood work and a medical consult. Call 720-440-7900 or go to RockyMountainMen'sClinic.com.
Jim, it's late in the half here at Empower Field, and things are coming down to the wire at the concession stand.
Nachos are a solid choice, but Grant needs to finish strong here.
He scans his wallet and pulls out his Broncos checking debit card for 10% off.
Wow, savvy move. And with no surprise fees, he won't regret this order.
I don't know, Jim. That's a lot of cheese. Bank like a Bronco with Broncos checking from Int Credit Union. Insured by NCUA. Membership required.
Looking to sell your used Rolex watch? We buy and sell pre-owned Rolex watches, all styles from old to new. Hi, I'm Scott Matthew with Matthews Fine Watches and Jewelry. Bring in your Rolex watch and we will buy it on the spot. Matthews, located in Highlands Ranch, serving Colorado since 1951.
Hey, bro, weirdest thing is happening at the game. This guy sitting next to me says, "You're our good luck charm. Every time I crack a Bud Light, we score a touchdown." Now his entire family wants to buy me Bud Lights. I think I'm some kind of a football prophet. Talk soon. The team needs me.
Anything for Bud Light, the official beer sponsor of the NFL. Stock up today. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Whatever you're looking for when you head out into the wild, keep an open mind. Sometimes the real treasure is the journey itself. Sure enough, there's treasure out there. Sometimes it's something you didn't expect to find. And more often than not, it's as simple as the memories you make. Make some memories of your own with a new vehicle from Corwin Toyota. Family driven for over 100 years.
This segment on 104.3 The Fan is brought to you by Twin Peaks. Eats, drinks, scenic views.
Tune into Stokely and Evans with Mark Schlereth, Wednesdays at 9:15 to hear ESPN NFL analyst Dan Orlovsky break down Bo Nix and the Broncos every week during football season. Denver Sports, 104.3 The Fan, DenverSports.com, and the Denver Sports app. It's a Bud Light Football Friday. Bud Light, an official beer sponsor of the Denver Broncos. Here's Dover and Cecil.
It's a big Bronco show as we're going to get ready for the Broncos and the Raiders in Las Vegas coming up on Sunday. It is a road game. It's going down at 2:05, and it'll be on CBS Sports. I want to get to some keys to the game. 3 things the Broncos must do to get that win from Cecil Lammey. We'll get that in just a second. Got to tell you about our partnership with Blue Sports Stable and Recruiting Classroom. The Blue Sports Stable's up in Superior, and we're teaming up with them for the Denver Sports Equipment Drive. It's all going to benefit Recruiting Classroom. So now through December 20th, we're taking donations of gently used or new sports equipment. Most needed items include hockey and ice skates, as well as hockey sticks, football helmets, pads, baseball bats, and lacrosse sticks. For more information and drop-off locations, it'll give you a full list of needed items. Go to denversports.com/equipment, denversports.com/equipment. We got a little bucket down in the lobby here in the office, and we were walking in at the same time. There's already a couple hockey sticks. Lacrosse. Yeah. Kevin said there were some hockey skates in there. I love it, man. Let's help out the less fortunate.
Keep it up, especially for hockey. Hockey is so expensive, and so many kids want to play. So, let's help them play.
Yep. Get it done, Tribe. Help Tribe. All right, Cece, let's get into this, man. What 3 things do the Broncos have to do to win on Sunday?
Yeah, 3 things the Broncos have to do in attacking this weak Raiders defense. Now, one of them, I think they only have 2 tight ends healthy, so they can't really do this because 3 tight ends work the best. If you look at efficiency per play on average, the Raiders are incredibly weak against heavy. So I'm going to say as heavy as you can. This is kind of an RJ take, but it's not really. It could be for Jaleel. It could be for Tyler Bidet.
Sure.
If you wanted to, but I believe that heavy packages, multiple tight end sets. This is also kind of an Evan Ingram thing as well because you can pass from heavy.
Yeah.
And the new trend in the NFL, and blame Sean McVay or credit Sean McVay, that I believe the Broncos need to kind of follow or mimic or copy is use heavy packages and then pass out of them because it's the declaration of influence. You're going to declare heavy with 2 or 3 tight ends. And Frank Crum can be a part of this, right? The heavy packages.
The jumbo
Frank
guy.
Crum, number 73 on the field, number 1 in your hearts. Wyoming Cowboys, what's up? So heavy packages and then being able to be multiple out of heavy. You're not just running out of heavy packages. But the Raiders struggle with larger groups up front, including multiple tight ends. So get those tight ends out there. Get Frank Crum out there. I would like an extra usage of heavy package and then pass out of it as well.
Yeah, I absolutely love that because I love the idea of Evan Ingram being on the field to give him multiple opportunities to make an impact on a game. And man, I keep going back to the conversations we've had all week of have the Raiders checked out or are they in the mode of spoiler? Well, even if they are in the mode of spoiler, you're in that mode, right? You're like, hey, we're going to come in here. We're going to ruin the Denver Broncos' chances at winning the #1 seed.
Yep.
And then you look up and you've been punched in the face 6 times and your nose is bleeding and your lips are starting to swell. And you go, you know what? I don't want to play that mode anymore. I am going to roll over a little bit and not give 110% on every single snap. You come out with some jumbo heavy, hey, we're here to punch you in the face.
Right.
You can change their tune real quick.
You can change it real quick. So key number 1, heavy, make sure you're passing out of heavy.
I love it. What's number 2?
They average 9 yards a carry when you run a trap play.
The Broncos do?
No. The Raiders,
the Raiders do.
Allow an average of 9 yards a carry when you run a trap play. So it had better be heavy. You can have some movement and trap plays right up the middle. RJ Harvey, follow your blockers.
Yeah.
If RJ Harvey follows his blockers, that's how he had the 2 rushing touchdowns. Follow your blockers, run a trap play. You're going to gash him for a first down almost every time that you do it. 9.25 yards a carry. So heavy and trap them. Trap them with your ground game. Have that emphasis. And then guess what? You're going to have a lot of success. And Sean Payton's got a lot in his playbook for 2nd and 1.
Yeah, he does.
On that Waffle House sheet.
He's got a lot in his playbook in general, but certainly for 2nd and 1.
Yes.
I mean, we thought J.K. Dobbins' first down runs for 7 yards were outstanding. I think I'll be down for a first down run for 9 yards the majority of the time. I mean, that's a huge one. I honestly wish I would have thought of that one, of following your blockers. Because it's there, and you've highlighted it. We've talked about it here on the show. It's there for R.J. Harvey to have a significant impact on a game on the ground. He's just making the wrong cut or choosing the wrong hole.
Yeah, and it goes with this as well. You're not going to do it very often. This is not one of my keys, but I just wanted to bring it up because the fullback conversation's back. The Raiders average almost 5 yards a carry allowed to a fullback run.
No way.
So once in a while, if it's that special like 3rd and 2, what are they going to do? A fullback run, an Adam Prentice run. Prentice has made 2 big plays, key plays on 3rd downs for this team. That would need to happen as well. So, heavy and trap, and don't mind using a fullback.
I'll get back to my regularly scheduled anti-fullback takes next year.
Once the offense is humming.
Yeah, I'm back. I'm all in on however they can run.
I'll take whatever.
Run the ball. Yeah.
I'll take whatever, right?
So I'm putting those takes on a pause for the time
It's
being.
closing time. The lights are on, and you're like, okay.
Yeah, I'll take anything.
A fullback. You're coming with me.
What is key number 3?
Okay, would you believe that this Raiders defense gives up 30 yards per corner route?
Wow.
That's hit.
Wow.
So I want some pocos out there. I want some post corners. I want this team to emphasize deep passing because if you're using heavy, and let's say Cortland Sutton's your only receiver on the field, guess what he should be running? He should be running a corner route. Set it up for him to get outside, Bo Nix, hit those deep targets, and if you're running, they're going to be focused on stopping the run. If you're running effectively, this is why RJ Harvey needs to pop, man. This is why they need to use heavy. They need to use trap plays because then it's going to set up deep routes.
Yep.
So it could just be like a deep conversation, but specifically corners, slants, and crossers work against this team.
Well, you think about the corners is what's going to stand out to me from
30 yards of completion.
And think about that. You want to bracket, you want to take away Cortland with a double team or that safety coming over. It's a really difficult throw to make, but I have faith that Bo can do it. That's the way to counter some of that. Show that corner, create the leverage. Cortland can run the route to do so. Bo's got to drop it in between the 2 defenders.
Yep.
But I have confidence that he can do that. And if you're doing it 30 yards down the field, it gives you a little bit bigger of a bucket to drop that ball.
And we know who another one is, and it's a little bit shaky. It is. But Troy Franklin on a deep route.
Yeah.
Marvin Mims.
Yeah.
This Pat Bryant injury it's a blankety-blanker too. The Zack Allen thing's really got me bothered.
Terrifying.
The Pat Bryant one, he had been taking over Troy Franklin snaps. You're going to have to go back to more Troy. And why isn't Marvin Mims getting used? What is going on, Sean Payton? Use Marvin Mims, and on a corner route, 30 yards a catch? Are you kidding me?
Pretty good.
Yeah, you can get these guys deep. So set it up the right way, run the ball, go over the top.
Dude, that's what they get the ball. Marvin Mims has a kick return near the 30. They go one trap play.
There's 10 yards.
And then another corner route.
There's 30 yards.
They're in field goal range.
In 2 plays.
In 2 plays.
Yes.
Just like that.
Make
All right,
it
I love
happen.
it, man. I love it. Great keys to the game. Again, if you have any, you want to throw them our way, hit us up on the text line or over on YouTube. Text line powered by Ramos Law. Our guy, Eric Pueblo, he's working in Burlington, Colorado, driving his truck on I-70 for work zone traffic control. Eric, we appreciate that. You truckers make the world go round. Jamie Martinez came to Las Vegas to watch the game Sunday with my family. We're going to whip the Raiders' butts. Texting from Vegas this morning.
Nice.
That's awesome, Jamie. Outstanding work. Big Perm, one of our favorites.
What a Big Perm.
Says generations of Dovers at an Airbnb. You know what that means? Big Red Soda and Marlboro Reds all weekend long. You're not far off, my man.
Okay. All right.
I think Angie smokes Virginia Slims, though. Remember I told you. It's we call them something different. I don't think I can say it on the radio.
You can't say it on the radio.
We call them something different. That's her heater of choice.
Okay.
And she might be... Oh, no, Aunt Heather, she rips heaters too. I don't know her brand, but the Dover cigarette smokers, they're dwindling down.
I'm curious about Virginia Slims because there's nothing there.
Yeah, she loves them, dude.
There's nothing there.
Yeah.
So my mom used to smoke occasionally or whatever, and like as a kid, we didn't know that. So I'd smell like something burning. And I remember one time she's in the bathroom smoking, and I'm knocking on the door like, Mom, the house is on fire. I was a little kid. I was like 7.
She's like, can I get 2 minutes, please?
She's like, leave me alone. It's fine. I was like, no, Mom, really? Don't you smell the smoke? The house is on fire. She's like, it's the trash. The trash is burning in the back.
Oh, that's
But she smoked those Virginia Slims. I'm like, there's nothing. And then as a kid, you try to smoke, and you're like, there ain't nothing here.
Yeah, it's air. You're just inhaling air.
Exactly.
Yeah, but Big Perm, you're not far off. You're not far off at all. Dan G. from Denver, tribe member, communication officer for a law enforcement agency. Dan G., thank you for what you do. We appreciate that. What's up, tribe? Out here doing kitchen cabinets and bathroom renovations. This is Sam in Northglenn with Senior Interiors. Josh, shout out from your neighborhood. He's up in Northglenn up there. Love the show. We appreciate that, my man. Thank you so much to Sam. Keep your texts coming in. Tribe roll call. Who are you? Where are you? What you doing for a buck? And now start to transition some of that stuff into your mile high moments. What's going to go down in this game Sunday?
Those were coming in at like 10:01 on YouTube, so we got a lot to get to.
That.
Give us those moments.
Let's go. What are we going to be talking about on Monday? All right, you talked about R.J. Harvey a little bit right there. He scored 2 touchdowns, nailing your mile-high moment last week, and we saw Evan Ingram finally make an impact on a game. Of those two, whom do we have more faith in stepping up this weekend in Las Vegas? Let's kick that around next.
Bonneville International Radio Station contests are open to participants at least 13 years of age and older that are residents of the state of Colorado. Unless otherwise specified, employees or agents of the station, Bonneville International Corporation, other area radio stations, or an entity associated with the contest may not enter. Full general contest rules are available at DenverSports.com.
Hey, it's Mike Evans with Todd Whalen from Advanced Tax Solutions. Well, Todd, it couldn't last forever. The government shutdown is over. The IRS is back and ready to roll. What does that mean for folks who have an IRS bullseye painted on their back?
Well, Mike, we've seen this once before. They were completely closed during the pandemic. And what happened? They came out with their gloves on and started levying people. So now, if you have an IRS problem, it's way better if you can get a solution before you get the levy notice. You have more options, you have more time, we have the ability to do a better job. So if you're ready and it's time to get this IRS problem off your back, now's the time.
All right, Todd, I get it. The IRS is back. They mean business, but you know what? You mean business too. You've been doing this for a long time. You're ready to help folks out with all of their IRS tax issues. Give Advanced Tax Solutions a call today, 303-753-6040. That's 303-753-6040.
Hey, it's Kirk Herbstreit. On game day, great prep makes all the difference. Same goes for your pizza. That's why I go with Frigidaire Stone Baked Pizza Oven. Fresh pizzas go from dough to done in just 2 minutes.
Whether you're throwing a party or squeezing in dinner between plays, this oven delivers hot, crispy, restaurant-quality pizza right from your kitchen. Only from Frigidaire. Game-ready pizza. Get it today at the Home Depot. How doers get more done.
Hey, nice job, Pete. I like those clean lines. Fellas, do we have anyone that can get to Greenport today?
At Corey's Landscaping, the staffing plan is in the weeds.
Anthony, we need that leaf blower over here. 3 more new customer requests just came in. Who wants to work some overtime?
He needs to dig up quality landscapers and fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. When you sponsor a job on Indeed, it's easier for talented candidates to find it, which makes it easier for you to hire them. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Imagine finding your dream home and moving in right away. No waiting to sell your old place first.
Sounds perfect, right? That's exactly what Orchard's Move First, Sell Later program lets you do. Buy your new home now and sell the old one later. Here's how it works. Orchard gives you cash so you can buy and move into your new home first, on your timeline. No waiting, no showings, no double moves. Then the Orchard experts take it from there. They handle repairs on your old home for you so you attract the right buyers. Once they're done, a local Orchard agent lists and sells your home for top dollar. Orchard's Move First program gives you the freedom to buy and move into your new home first and sell your old home later. Buy before you sell and get top dollar for your home with Orchard. Ready to find out how much your home is worth? Visit Orchard.com to get your free home valuation. That's Orchard.com.
More fiber and laxatives, eh? Who are you? I'm future you. Future me? Constipation with belly pain still coming back? Our doctor figured it out. It's irritable bowel syndrome with constipation, or IBS-C, and Linzess could help you get ahead of it.
Linzess linaclotide is a prescription medicine that treats IBS-C in adults. It's not a laxative. It's a once-daily pill that helps you get ahead of your symptoms. It's proven to help you have more frequent and complete bowel movements and helps relieve overall abdominal symptoms, belly pain, discomfort, and bloating. These symptoms were studied in combination, not individually. Do not give Linzess to children less than 2. It may harm them. Do not take Linzess if you have a bowel blockage. Get immediate help if you develop unusual or severe stomach pain, especially with bloody or black stools. The most common side effect is diarrhea, sometimes severe. If it's severe, stop taking Linzess and call your doctor right away. Other side effects include gas, stomach area pain, and swelling. Talk to your doctor and say yes to Linzess. Learn more at linzess.com or call 1-800-LINZESS.
This segment on 104.3 The Fan, powered by Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic.
Denver Sports Snapshot.
On 104.3 HD3, DU Hockey skates with Miami, pregame starting at 6:30. Saturday morning on 104.3 HD3, DU Women's Basketball faces Idaho with pregame starting at 11:30. On The Fan, home of the Colorado State Rams, CSU Basketball faces CU with pregame starting at 2:30.
One of Newsweek's best regional banks and credit unions. Learn more at WistaraCU.com.
It's a Bud Light Football Friday. Bud Light, an official beer sponsor of the Denver Broncos. Here's Dover and Cecil.
Evan Ingram or RJ Harvey? We are going to ask you to pick. Which one do you believe? Now, in a perfect world, they both shine and have outstanding games.
Okay.
But who do you have more faith in contributing this Sunday in Vegas between RJ Harvey and Evan Ingram? Of course, they both had big games last week.
Yes.
Evan Ingram with the 41-yard catch and run in overtime that then set up the RJ Harvey second touchdown. We know that the Commanders were able to match, but then Nick Bonito says no to the dump-off pass, and the Broncos get the W to make it 9 in a row. So if you have to, hey, I'm laying all my chips on this guy, RJ's going to do it, or I'm laying them all on Evan Ingram because he's going to do it, where you putting your chips?
Is it RJ as both a runner and a receiver?
Oh, yeah, football player.
Okay, football player. Wow. That kind of changes things. RJ as a runner, I'd put my chips on Evan Ingram because Evan Ingram is tied to Bo Nix. And Bo Nix has been playing good football in the last 2 games. Again, the meme of him and Drake May, like, do you have a 300-yard passing game? Bo's like, yeah, I got a couple. And then Drake's like, I got none. But let's keep glossing over Drake May and all the New England Patriots. They're unstoppable. Keep saying it. Keep saying it. Out there, national media, keep saying the Patriots are unstoppable. I want you to say that. They're better than the Broncos. Keep saying it. Keep saying it because I can't wait for it to be proved wrong. However, let's talk about this Evan Ingram thing. Is one game enough to be a trend?
I don't think so.
Then I got to put my chips on RJ regardless if it's runner, receiver, both. And if it's both, then it's definitely RJ. Because RJ is proven as a receiver. Look at all those receiving touchdowns. He's proven as a red zone threat. As a runner, he needs to follow his blocks. He needs to follow the blocks and have the same success as J.K. Dobbins. When I look at yards before contact, which is because people say it's the offensive line. It's not the offensive line. The yards before contact is a full yard off. J.K. Dobbins, too many initials. J.K. had 1.5 yards a carry before he was getting contact. RJ's at half a yard a carry. That's wrong. And that's on RJ. Holes are the same. Line's the same. Line's pretty good. They're number 7 in run block win rate collectively, and individually, they're all top 10. Individually, they're all top 10. And as a group, they're number 7. So to me, I go, all right, RJ, that's you.
Mm-hmm.
But if you go runner and receiver, I'm going to put my chips on RJ. If Ingram does it again,
then you have a trend, right?
And RJ kind of stumbles again, then you've got a trend with Evan Ingram.
Yeah, it's tough to look at what Evan Ingram was able to do because that's literally his one good game. I'm looking at what the Chargers were able to do. Yeah, and their tight ends, I guess one giant catch for 27 yards last week, but it wasn't anything huge. I think Evan Ingram will have a good game, but I'm going to agree with you on this that it's R.J. Harvey. And you're right that it is because of the passing dynamic and the rushing dynamic. And there was something that Sean Payton said this week that makes me think a little bit about that. But Sean Payton could maybe be playing the game because he's pretty good at doing that too. But was it Monday on his conference call? I think he said it. Sean, quote, you know that old saying, you haven't seen anything yet, end quote?
Yeah.
And he was referencing R.J. Harvey as a runner. I think he knows there's another gear there. You and I had talked about other gears, and RJ was certainly a part of that conversation. Now it's, okay, if there's another gear there or there's something that we haven't seen yet from R.J. Harvey, will the coach give him the opportunity to run with the ball? Well, he doesn't have much of a choice right now because he certainly doesn't trust Tyler as a rusher, and Jalil's opportunities are very, very limited. So with what you said, passer and runner, yeah, he's going to get more opportunity with the ball in his hands. Bo's so good at mixing the ball around. It was 10 guys that caught the ball last week. He's done that multiple times throughout his NFL career. So to just highlight one Evan Ingram, probably unlikely for the rest of the season because he mixes it up so much. So for those reasons and what Sean said on Monday, now maybe he's getting me like he got the Vikings last year at the draft, but like, hey, you're putting a point of emphasis on it. You really don't have that many other options behind him because he's RB1, maybe 2 now. I think RJ's the right answer.
Yeah, RJ's the right answer, and now he's got to answer the bell. That's what these next 5 games are about. And I'm not saying 100 yards a game. But when you have 279 yards rushing and 90 of it, a third of your rushing yards are off of 2 carries.
Mm-hmm.
That's wrong. That's wrong. You need to be better. And if you follow your blocks, the blocking is there. J.K. Dobbins, who is a top 5 running back when he's healthy. And I'm not saying, is it unfair for me to expect RJ to be a top 5 running back right now? Yes, it is. That's unfair. But it's not unfair for him to follow the play as it's designed and to have the proper timing, just like J.K. was doing. And that's what RJ Harvey, that rookie, needs to step up his game. And if he does that, this team can win a lot of football games. This team can win the Super Bowl. But there's a few, like, what's keeping this team from the Super Bowl? Bo Nix taking that next step, RJ Harvey doing more as a runner, and the unlocking Evan Ingram.
Yeah.
Provided health and the defense doesn't have a December collapse as it did last year. But, like, there's a few things. What's preventing them from the Super Bowl? Those 3 things, and even just one of those 3 things could happen, and they could win the Super Bowl.
And again, it comes down to a lot of Sean Payton committing to that run to let RJ shine. Again, the Chargers last week against the Raiders beat them up 31-14, had 192 rushing yards. Kamani Vidal got 25 carries for 126 yards. Their backup, Jarrett Patterson, he had 11 carries for 54 yards.
Yeah.
You got to continue to beat them down. I feel like it's a broken record. We've said this every single week, but Sean doesn't do it every single week. Beat them down with a run in the first half, and those 2 3-yard gains.
Yeah.
They could turn into 6, 7, 10, 12-yard gains in the second half.
And I'm glad that you brought up Jarrett Patterson. Hot Jarrett Patterson talk. Wait for A.T. Perry. That's coming up next. You know who he's built most like?
Who?
RJ Harvey.
Oh, really?
Now, Patterson is more of like a Temu version.
Okay.
We used to say Kmart.
Yeah.
Us old heads. He's
Temu
a blue light
version.
special version of RJ Harvey. But if Jarrett Patterson's doing that, you bet your backside that RJ Harvey can do more.
You remember the real blue light? Like you walk into Kmart, you see the blue light thing in the corner, you just start like, I'm going to beat my sister to it so I can pick the best thing. I'm just running. Remember that? And then Kmart, we had the Little Caesars. So I'm like, if I act right, Mom will give me crazy bread. And then I got a T-shirt and crazy bread. Couldn't tell me nothing.
Oh,
dude.
yeah. Pizza, man. Anything's possible. I tell my dog how to say I love you.
Yeah. My mother once, I'm going to share this and hope that people will use it. My mother once told her sister, who's my Aunt Jackie, that if, money was tight growing up, if you called Little Caesars and when they say, hey, Little Caesars, and you go, pizza, you would get like a free medium pizza or whatever.
What?
That was a lie. My mom was pranking my auntie.
Oh.
And so my auntie calls them, and she's just going, pizza, pizza. And the person on the other end, I'm assuming, is like, what? And she's like, pizza, pizza. Kept saying it over and over. And then finally, my mom's dying laughing, going, it's not even a promotion, idiot. Order a pizza.
Okay.
So we can try that.
Sounds like something Mark Schlereth would do.
100%. A Mile High moment coming in here early on the RamosLaw.com text line. Throw your name on here so we can give you a shout out, 720-364. Mile High moment is for Alex Singleton's legend continuing to grow. Nick Bonito applies pressure. It forces an errant throw, and Alex Singleton intercepts it and takes it to the house.
Whoa!
A house call for Alex Singleton. That would be pretty sweet. I want him to keep doing that dance. You know, the one dance that he did instead of the I have big ones.
The juggling balls dance?
It's the one. He just did one ball dance, and I would really like to see that again.
Can you juggle one ball?
You can. I don't know if it's
I
called
guess you
juggling.
could,
It's
right?
just
Like you
tossing
could
at that
just. I
point.
don't want to toss my beloved Mountain Dew, but like
Yeah.
you could toss.
Yeah.
I'm tossing my mouse right now.
Yeah, there you go. That's kind of juggling.
That sounds dirty.
Nice work right there. I love that Mile High moment. Scott with Denver Realty Pro. He's getting the word out on a Friday that the holidays are a great time to buy a home. Can't imagine watching the Broncos crush the Chiefs in my new crib. And he also writes,
God bless Bo Nix.
I like that everybody's ending their text with that. Let's keep doing that.
Yeah.
as
Well,
always.
I have a morning prayer every day, and I think Kev does as well. His prayers, thank you, dear Lord, baby Jesus, for Bo Nix.
And it
Bo's
is
a great dude.
That one too. Who's that? McGlinchey?
McGlinchey,
From
yeah,
back
the
in
mayor.
day? Yeah, I like that one. Really like that one. Bo is a great dude, and we'll get
I'm
this
a ride
one.
or die Bo Nix guy.
We'll get this one.
Bo Nix is a speciality.
All right, really, we're into it now. How about Kevin?
Bo Nix, baby, let's go.
Just got all the Bo Nix happening right now.
That's my favorite one.
All right, what's happening inside the internet? Well, Deion Sanders didn't do great in his recruiting class, but he's got himself a new offensive coordinator. We'll tell you who he is and talk about the go-go offense coming up next.
Will R.J. Harvey finally take control of the Broncos' backfield? Will the Broncos avoid the trap game against a division rival?
This is it.
We'll react to it all in the Fan Football Postgame Show, live on game day starting at the 2-minute warning. Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Red Rock Roofing. Red Rock Roofing stands for greatness, which is why their free inspection videos offer you valuable knowledge and peace of mind about your Red Rock roof. Red Rock roofers use only the finest roofing materials on the market, installing roofs that'll stand up to all Colorado weather, and they'll even upgrade you to impact-resistant shingles at no cost. Call 720-735-ROOF. Visit redrockroofing.com.
Red Rock Roofing. Standing for greatness.
Cake Mortgage Corp. Equal Housing Lender. NMLS number 1734623. Licensed in Colorado by the Division of Real Estate. Terms and conditions apply. Are you a first-time home buyer? Are you trying to lower your existing mortgage payment? Do you need cash from your equity? For most people, getting a mortgage means endless paperwork and weeks of anxiety. But with Cake Mortgage, our process is simple, fast, and hassle-free. Whether you're purchasing, refinancing, or looking to tap your home's equity, our team guides you step by step so you always know what's next. Our thousands of 5-star customer reviews will tell you no one can do what Cake can. So stop stressing and start saving fast with Cake. Your fresh-baked cake home mortgage is ready to enjoy. So don't wait. Call 720-850-0012. That's 720-850-0012. Or visit cakehome.com. To learn more now.
Most business owners and decision makers work hard but stay frustrated because customers simply don't know they exist. Marketing isn't about being flashy. It's about making sure people understand how you solve their problem. Audio, video, and online campaigns put your message where your customers are already paying attention. And your friends at Denver Sports, they specialize in connecting customers to businesses. The moment you get clear and show up consistently, growth follows. Don't stay the best kept secret in town. Visit DenverSports.com and click on the Advertise with Us button and start growing today.
Hey, it's Mike Evans. Restore your bald spot, reverse your receding hairline, or add volume to thinning hair with the same simple one-day treatment I receive from Dr. Tanya Pauls of Advanced Hair. Your own natural hair begins regrowing the very January next day, and your new hair is guaranteed to grow. Advanced Hair has changed tens of thousands of lives, including mine. For your free consultation, $250 off, and 250 free hair grafts, call 720-459-HAIR, advancedhair.com.
Okay. Only 10 more presents to wrap. You're almost at the finish line. But first... There. The last one. Enjoy a Coca-Cola for a pause that refreshes.
Hey guys, Mark Schlereth here from my friends at Spine One. Let me ask you a question. You live with back pain, neck pain. Well, my guys at Spine One, they're an emergency room for back pain with same-day appointments. They'll see you and they'll get the journey started. And that's exactly what I did. Whether it's chronic pain, acute pain, work-related, sports-related, doesn't matter. All you got to do is pick up the phone and start your journey just like I did toward pain-free. 303-367-2225. That's 303-367-BACK. Or as always, you can find them online at spineone.com.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now.
1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Hurry! It's our last chance to donate for 2025.
From boutique fitness and local shopping to chef-driven dining and evening cocktails, Bellevue Station has everything you need this season. Plan your next day, date, or weekend at Bellevue Station.
This segment on 104.3 The Fan is brought to you by ROX, Rocks Heating and Air.
Get ready for every Broncos game with Super Bowl 50 champion Brandon Marshall as he joins the drive every Friday afternoon at 4:45 exclusively on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan. Thanks to Corwin Toyota Boulder. Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan. DenverSports.com and the Denver Sports app. It's a Bud Light Football Friday. Bud Light, an official beer sponsor of the Denver Broncos. From conspiracy theories to cat videos, the World Wide Web can be a terrifying and beautiful place. So strap in and follow Dover and Cecil down the wormhole as they take you inside the internet.
This, Jen, is the internet.
Inside the internet segment here at 10:45 every day. We like to have a little bit of fun. We're going to talk a little bit about a CU Buff story at DenverSports.com and then quickly look back at the disappointing game for the Avalanche.
What can you learn from a crappy game?
Oh, we'll talk about
There's
that
a few things
in just a couple of seconds. Who we got here? Jake Shapiro writing the story about the new offensive coordinator for the Colorado Buffaloes. His name is Brennan Marion. The Buffs are going to hire the Sacramento State head coach. Marion's 38 years old. He had his first head coaching job there in Sacramento State, just finished at 7-5 for the Hornets. He was about to bring in the top recruiting class in all of FCS, had doubled their rushing output in just 1 year. He's leaving because there were some promises about Sac State getting into the FBS. That doesn't look like it's going to happen, so he's going to come and join the Colorado Buffaloes. Now, this is a fun article. You can learn a little bit about Marion. Jake did a really good job of explaining who he is, what he's done in his past, and then there's a little video on the bottom.
That video is awesome, by the way.
That explains what the go-go offense is, and that's what Marion's bringing to the Colorado Buffaloes. It's something that he used at Sacramento State. It's something that he used a couple of years ago at UNLV to make them a powerhouse in the Mountain West. It's something that he has used a lot. He's been a part of like Xavier Worthy's senior year there as a wide receiver. He has done a lot for wide receivers at the collegiate level, and he was a wide receiver himself. As a player, he actually set a single-season NCAA record for yards per catch. He had a season where he had a 31.9-yard average per catch.
Did he play the Raiders every week in college?
Pretty good, right? So he can come in, spread it out a little bit again. I watched the video. Go watch it for yourself. It's like a 13-minute video. Explains the unique formation looks and how many different things you can do from those unique formations. I am so excited about this. You pair this guy with Julian Lewis, some of the playmakers that we hope stay, and Dion adds to. I think this is in line for what could be, if it hits, a really, really fun season, and it might unlock a whole lot for Julian Lewis.
Yeah, this has got me really, really excited. Now, I have questions about Dion's approach to recruiting, which is basically none. Questions about trying to build everything through the transfer portal all the time. And we certainly had questions about this offense, but now with Brendan Marion here, with the go-go offense, the offense went from a no-no to a go-go, and I'm here for it because not only does it mean downfield striking and downfield aerial attack, it also means a surface attack, a rushing attack that the Buffaloes could have because you're going to open it up, you're going to run the ball, you're going to throw deep. It sounds like a really fun and high-scoring offense. How many times would Buffaloes just be disappointed because they're bad and boring offensively? That's gone with the go-go offense, and this is a great hire for Colorado, and I love it. I love it for the fit with Julian because Julian has the look, early, but still has the look of an advanced passer downfield. A beautiful deep ball does Julian Lewis have. So Brendan Marion can help unlock that deep ball for Juju Lewis.
It should be a lot of fun. And like I said, that video explains. I mean, you're talking about there's sets in this offense where you're going to have Julian in a shotgun formation with a running back to his left and a right, and then one of those running backs are going to go in motion to join the running back on the other side to create option opportunities.
Yes.
And then throwing from that set with two basically check downs in front of you, or one can say is a blocker if Julian decides to tuck and run. It's very unique in just so many different things that we haven't seen yet in like traditional football.
Yeah.
That we're going to see as soon as next year.
We're going to see, and it's going to be fun and exciting. And the hash marks really make college football so much different from pro football.
Yeah.
But when you just merely do the math and you go unbalanced, that's what that motion's used for. Now you've got more players on one side of the ball than you have blockers, than the other team has defenders.
Yep.
So you're creating an unbalanced situation that can lead to big plays. Big plays downfield for Julian, but also big plays just off screen passes.
Yeah, exactly. I'm excited for it, man.
It's perfect.
It's a great hire for Dion because
Perfect.
it's this hire's about ball. This hire's about production. It's not about your fancy NFL friend that has a big name is going to come in and use you as a stepping stone like Marshall Faulk did. And I'm not knocking Marshall. I'm just saying this is a hire about ball, not about names.
The internet is a breeding ground for freaks.
All right, another story at DenverSports.com. Will Peterson's got it for us, and unfortunately, it's a tough one. The Avs lose in regulation for only the second time, snapping their 17-game point streak. They were in New York last night taking on the Islanders, and the Islanders jumped out to a very, very fast start and then never really looked back. The Avs did show a little bit of fight in this game, but it ends with the Islanders doubling them up at 6-3. Is it something that I'm worried about? No, absolutely not. There was some moments in this game where you're like, hey, what the hell's going on here? There was a very questionable goal from the Islanders. One of the dudes had his stick like in the pad of Mackenzie Blackwood, and he's laying on his back as the thing goes over him.
It was weird.
There was a bunch of weird stuff going on here. Look, they were red hot. They were virtually unbeatable for literally 17 games.
Right.
They had to hit a wall at some point. Happened to come last night in New York.
So what can you learn from a crappy game? Sometimes you're just going to have those happen, right? And this is a team that's built with that steady mental state that they know, hey, Mackenzie Blackwood, it's the high danger situations they need to remove from the equation. I'm not really mad about Mackenzie for that game. Again, weird goals, and the high danger was always around him.
And that's where you need one of those bigger bodies.
Right.
Hammering that dude
Get those
to get him
guys
out of the
there.
crease.
And
Yeah.
I don't know what it is about the Islanders, but when Spivak sent this morning, Nathan McKinnon leads the NHL with 22 goals and 46 points. Has only been held without a point 5 times in 27 games this season. 2 of the past 3 times have been against the Islanders.
Yeah, what the hell?
What the what? Against that team? But, hey, Mama said, and it was that type of night. I'm not looking at it as like, oh, it was Blackwood, trouble. Like, no, high danger situations, and the power play continues to stink. Okay, fix those going forward.
Yep, but we're both not worried. It's not cool. I'm more disappointed than I am worried.
It's one of those, you go into an Avs game, and they have played from behind so much, and you have a confidence like, it's 1-0, it's 2-0. They'll be back. They'll get it right, and maybe they're a little bit lethargic, as Gabe said a couple of games ago, like, hey, we were lethargic in that first period, and we kind of got things going. This time they didn't. So, again, minor causes for concern, but nothing like outrageous or alarm bells ringing. Like, this team is still a freight train. They just a little bit off the tracks last night.
Yeah, they'll be right back. They got back-to-backs this weekend, New York and Philadelphia. I'd imagine they're right back on track as soon as Saturday. Real fast. I started something last night. I didn't get to a Christmas movie.
Okay.
But I feel like I'm always late. Like I signed up for Facebook 6 years too late, Twitter 6 years too late. I just signed up for TikTok yesterday or last month, whatever it was. I finally started Stranger Things yesterday. The show Stranger Things.
Okay.
Have you seen it?
Yeah.
Dude, it's freaking awesome. How the hell did I miss this boat so
What's
badly?
not awesome is the kids age so much.
Kelsey was telling me about
by
that.
season 5, they're all like, they have gray hair. You know what I mean? They're supposed to be kids.
Kelsey's watched it up until the last 2 seasons. She's not stayed up because I wasn't on it.
Okay.
So she's like, I'll just go back and start over with you.
So you're doing 1 through 3.
So we're starting completely over last night. And we're like, I think we watched 5 episodes. Of the
1
first
and
season.
2 are really good. 3's a little 4's a little more
Okay.
Hopefully they pull it together in 5 in the final season. But yeah, it's a banger to start with.
Oh, dude, right away. The scientists getting sucked up in the elevator or whatever. That was crazy.
Well, and it's all based on the Montauk Project. Do you know about the Montauk? Your girl's a Jersey girl. Look up Montauk Project, MONTAUK.
Okay.
In New Jersey. And the base is still there, although it's like guarded off. If you go on YouTube, there's people that like break in and go onto this former government facility where some of this stuff may or may not have happened.
Sure.
And yeah, then they quickly anytime you watch those, there's a Russian guy that does it over in his country, and he breaks into old nuclear plants and underground silos, and
hell yeah,
if they find you,
you're in trouble.
You're going to be in trouble. But Montauk Project.
I got it. Here's the video. I can't say the guy's name because I don't want to put his business in the streets, but somebody DM'd me a video of guys. It's on the internet. I can say it. Breaking into Lockheed Martin, and I have the video of it. I got to show you what they found. It's pretty freaking awesome.
There is a lot going on.
And the guy, again, I got to tread carefully here. The guy that sent me the video said, there's people at Lockheed that are actively trying to get this video down from the internet immediately.
Nice. If it's true or not, sounds nice.
I'll show you on that.
All I know is that golf cart business on Wadsworth is not real. It's not a real business.
He reached out to me because he said, I heard Cecil talking about this golf cart business.
Okay, yeah, it's not a real business. Who has a golf cart business? Golf cart graveyard right next to the underground bases at Lockheed.
I think you might have been on to something, and he's picking up what you're throwing down. All right, I
think I might get a visit here.
Inside the internet. We do it every day around 10:45. Let's get into hour 2. We like to call it quarter number 2. What do the Broncos have to do to beat the Raiders on Sunday? They do. They'll be in the driver's seat for the number 1 seed. I've got keys to the game coming up next.
After a disappointing season, has the pressure been turned up on Coach Prime and the Buffs?
Guys, I'm telling you, if Deion Sanders doesn't win and win big next year, CU Athletics will be in a worse spot after he leaves than before he arrived. And that's a promise.
Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Hey guys, Mark Schlereth here from my friends at Cudarelli Vision. I wore glasses for a long time, but when I started needing reading glasses to see menus, text, read stats, to see my computer, I decided to go to Dr. Cudarelli at Cudarelli Vision for refractive lens exchange. It was a game changer for me, and it could be for you too. Join Dr. Cudarelli for a live webinar December 10th at noon to learn about refractive lens exchange from Cudarelli Vision. This free webinar is the perfect opportunity to meet Dr. Cudarelli and have him answer all your questions about RLE, like what is refractive lens exchange? How is it different from LASIK or EVO ICL? Why can't you develop a cataract after RLE? Cudarelli Vision is Colorado's most experienced with over 90,000 vision correction procedures. He can tell you when it's your right time for RLE, like he did me. So register for the webinar at coloradorle.com. It's December 10th at noon. coloradorle.com.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/joy to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments including pills, chews, and more, 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy, hims.com/joy.
This holiday, doesn't she deserve Takori?
Handcrafted in California, Takori rings have design details you won't find in other diamond engagement rings.
Including Takori's perfectly engineered crown and windows of light created by Takori's iconic crescent design.
It's the Takori touch, and you'll find it at Williams Jewelers, Colorado's only Platinum Takori store. I'm Steve Williams.
I'm Shayna.
And I'm Bruce Williams. She deserves nothing less. You'll find your Takori jewelry at both Williams Jewelers.
Now celebrating over 75 years as Denver's first family of fine jewelers.
So this holiday season, come, fall in love with Takori, the ring she's always dreamed of.
Takori at Williams Jewelers,
where Colorado shines.
Williams Jewelers, we can make diamonds a part of your life.
Williams Jewelers, where Colorado shines. In Inglewood at Bellevue and Broadway, and in Cherry Creek North, the official jeweler of the Colorado Avalanche.
Samantha Flanagan here for Flanagan Law. If you find yourself in a car accident, do not tell the insurance company you are fine. They will hold that against you even if you end up with medical bills 3 months later. Protect your rights. Look for the Shamrock. Go with Flanagan Law.
Bonnie from O'Meara Ford has convinced me they really want to earn your business. So, talk to me, Bonnie.
Well, O'Meara has over 1,000 vehicles to choose from. Plus, we have the largest service center in the region with 84 service bays. And we've sold 1 million vehicles since 1913. Our friendly staff will treat you right. And when it comes to repairs, our knowledgeable technicians do it right the first time.
There it is. O'Meara saves you time and money, whether you buy new or used. O'MearaFord.com.
Hey, bro, weirdest thing is happening at the game. Every time I crack a Bud Light, we score a touchdown. I think I'm some kind of football prophet.
Bud Light, the official beer sponsor of the NFL. Stock up today. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Today, even though it's not quite Christmas, you'll receive the most important present in the world. For the Alpine Bank family, member FDIC, Merry Christmas. I'm Glenn Jammeron. Now about the present. Often, we find ourselves regretful about something that happened in our past. Know that the past is exactly that, the past. Nothing can change it. We can only learn from it and bring wisdom gained forward. Other times, we worry about the future. Once again, you can erase that worry by understanding the future doesn't exist. So what's this magical gift you'll receive today? It's called the present. If you decide to live entirely in this very moment, without past regret or future fear, you'll realize the present is the greatest gift of all. Be where your feet are. Enjoy your present. Alpine Bank, committed to Colorado and you.
KKFN and KKFN HD1 Longmont, Denver. You're listening to Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Denver Sports Snapshot.
On 104.3 HD3, DU Hockey skates with Miami, pregame starting at 6:30. Saturday morning on 104.3 HD3, DU Women's Basketball faces Idaho with pregame starting at 11:30. On The Fan, home of the Colorado State Rams, CSU Basketball faces CU with pregame starting at 2:30.
One of Newsweek's best regional banks and credit unions. Learn more at WistaraCU.com.
It's a Bud Light Football Friday. Bud Light, an official beer sponsor of the Denver Broncos. Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan presents Dover and Cecil.
Can I kick it? Yes, you can. Can I kick it? Yes, you can.
It's Friday, gotta get down on Friday.
Friday, you ain't got no job, and you ain't got to do.
Today's Friday.
Thank God it's Friday!
formula to feel great on a Friday.
Does feel pretty damn good.
It feels great, baby.
Snow's melting, sun's out, Broncos getting ready to beat up on the Raiders, continue to be in control of the number 1 seed. Yeah, what more can we ask for? Fired up to be here on a Bud Light Football Friday. We're grateful that the tribe is with us. Continue to call your shots with your mile-high moments. What's going to happen in this game on Sunday that we will be talking about, we as the tribe, on Monday? Send that to the ramoslaw.com text line at 303-713-1043. Put your name on the end of your text. Get your text read quicker on the show. And then the same thing over on YouTube. Just search Denver Sports on the YouTube channel and clicked over in Cecil stream, and you're in just like that. What is your mile-high moment? Call your shot right now and throughout the rest of the show. All right, some keys to the game. I want to get to my keys. Cecil, you'll reset some of your keys coming up in our lunch hour. But we each have 3 keys every single Friday as to what these Broncos have to do to win the game. First up for me, it's what we talked about on Monday. After watching the Commanders, what we hope is not put a blueprint out for the rest of the league to follow and make VJ's life a little difficult. You can't let Geno beat you with that little dink and dunk quick hitter stuff that they were doing last week with Marcus Mariota and Zach Ertz. And Zach Ertz dominated in this game. He'll be a part of some of these keys later, but those little dink and dunk quick hitters, you got to make Geno hold on to the ball. Now, with the Zack Allen news of him might not being available, it changes a little bit of this, but I still have a lot of faith in this game because the Raiders stink so hard.
Right.
They can get after Geno with 4. You can drop 7. I trust that all 4 of those dudes up front are going to win their one-on-one matchups and get to Geno and make his life a little bit uncomfortable. Drop those 7. Don't have those little quick hitters. If it has to be zoned to take away Brock Bowers because of bracket coverage and take something underneath and over the top away, all good with that as well. Drop 7 and dare Geno Smith to beat you because I know he can't.
Done. Done and done. I would actually go the opposite of that. If you're going to dare Geno to beat you, you stack the line of stuff to run and say, hey, we got one-on-one outside, Geno. You going to take it?
But are you scared they just hit those little quick hitters? Then you have Brock Bowers one-on-one with the linebacker. He just turns around and gives the body to Geno.
That's the problem. So drop 6.
Yeah.
There's a way around this. The Brock Bowers math kind of changes things a little bit from the standard, dare Geno to beat you. They take away their ground game themselves. And I know that everyone loves, because I love Ashton Genty. There's no doubt about it. There's no question.
It's not his fault they suck.
And, he's at 3.5 a carry. So there's a lot of internet trolls. You'll be shocked. There's internet trolls that are like, oh, you loved Ashton Genty and he sucks. Well, the Raiders line stinks. If you actually watch the game, you can understand, it's not really Genty.
Right.
It's the line. And they are so corrupt with the Raiders. They have a tight end and they have a running back. That's about it. So with that tight end and running back, can they beat the Broncos? God, I hope not. Because you've really got problems if a 2-player team can beat you on Sunday.
Yeah. Well, my second key goes kind of what you're talking about with Brock Bowers because of what Zach Ertz did. Zach Ertz had 10 catches for 106 yards last week. Brock Bowers is way better than Zach Ertz, way younger and more athletic than that of Zach Ertz. You have to contain him and those little quick hitter things that we're talking about with my first key right there. He's averaged 55.3 yards per game in the 3 games that he's played in Denver. Just 1 touchdown. And remember, it actually came on, I don't remember the player last year, but he slipped, PJ Locke. I think he slipped down and Brock had a big touchdown. That's actually the only touchdown Bowers has ever scored against the Broncos in what will be.
And it came on a mistake.
And it's a fall down. You can't really prevent that. So they have done a pretty good job of containing him. And then Vance Joseph saying it yesterday, you were there for it, Cease, of, hey, that's our biggest priority is to contain Brock Bowers. So if VJ's going to make it a priority, I'm going to make it one of my keys. Let him live around that average where he's at. He gets close to 100. This might be that tight, uncomfortable game that nobody wants. You keep him about where he averages against the Broncos, 50 to 55 yards, they're going to roll.
Yeah, and that's why in the first half he could have that.
Yeah.
I mean, Bowers is incredibly talented. They're going to watch what Zach Ertz did, and I don't have his birth certificate in front of me, but I think Ertz is 100 years old. And, he did teach Trey a lot. You'll have to talk to Trey sometime, just hey, Zach did him a real solid by just passing on all of his knowledge, and now Trey McBride's the best tight end in football. But they're going to watch what Zach Ertz did to the Broncos last week, And Bowers can do that times 2, times 4, whatever that number is. He's not going to have 400 yards, but still, like, he could easily have that 55 mark at halftime. And that would be a bad kind of sign for the Broncos defense.
And the final key, number 3, they have yet to accomplish this minus J.K. Dobbins. Give me 100 yards as a team rushing. And that includes 15 to 25 yards from Bo Nix. 15 to 25 rushing yards from Bo Nix that helps their, as a team, collectively get to 100 yards. So I'm not even saying like, all right, Bo gets 25 and RJ gets the other 75. Marvin might be able to give you 15, 18 on a couple of different carries, and then see what Jalil's has, and then everything else left over there from RJ. It would tell me a couple of things. One, I want to see more rushing from Bo to help the team become a more dynamic run team. And 2, it would tell me, oh, they were in control of this game a little bit more. Well, as much as we would want them to be playing a bad team, you're controlling the clock, you're playing the time of possession game, and you're letting your running backs eat.
Done and done. And doesn't that sound kind of pathetic?
Yeah, it sounds easy, but...
Could you please just get collectively 55 yards rushing as a team? Like, I know it's at 100, but still, even that's pathetic. It should be 114. That's the number. The average for a Super Bowl winning team rushing per game is 114.
Yeah.
Give me that damn number. Come on, man.
Doesn't seem too difficult in today's NFL. So my keys, don't let Geno beat you. Don't let him follow the blueprint that we saw out of the Commanders last week in Marcus Mariota. Contain Brock Bowers, keep him under 55 yards as a receiver, and 100 yards as a team for the Denver Broncos, which includes a little bit of Bo Nix running in our lives. Those are my keys to the game. We'll hear what Cecil's are coming up around noon. All right, quick Broncos break. Let's look ahead to the weekend real fast, Cease. The Nuggets, can they keep their head above water until the roster gets healthy? And can the Avs get back to being that dangerous, red-hot team in the NHL after a disappointing loss last night? Let's talk about it. Coming up next.
Join Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan and Blue Sports Stable in Superior for our Denver Sports Equipment Drive, benefiting Recruiting Classroom. We're taking donations of new or gently used sports equipment through December 20th. Head to denversports.com/equipment for a list of drop-off locations and most needed items. And help us spread some cheer this holiday season.
Yeah, everybody wants to spread a little cheer this holiday season. How do you do that in your house? Well, you have energy to hang out with the family. You have a sex drive to, have a little fun with your partner. If you're dealing with low testosterone levels, probably don't have a lot of cheer in your life because you're tired all the time. You feel bad about the way your body looks because you're not getting to the gym anymore. Fellas, I felt all of those things a couple of years ago. What's up, guys? Josh Stover here for Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic. And yeah, as you start to lose some of your testosterone production, which is natural, nothing you can do about it. We start to lose about 2 to 3% of it every year as we get into our mid-30s and early 40s. But you can counter some of that by going to Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic and setting up your first appointment. Get to RockyMountainMen'sClinic.com, take a low T quiz, get your first appointment on the books. It's going to cost you $99, could be free. I'll tell you how in a couple seconds. They're going to draw your blood, tell you what your T and PSA levels are, then give you a couple options. One of the options they gave me that they'll give you is to sign up for testosterone treatment right there. They waive your fee, give you your first shot, and in about 2 weeks, you can feel a difference. The people in your life will see a difference. Most men wait a year or longer. Don't do it, fellas. Don't go into another season with low T. Call them today, 720-440-7900, or hit them up online at RockyMountainMen'sClinic.com.
This season, everyone's talking about what they deliver. Packages, presents, good cheer. At Postman Law, we deliver something bigger. Over $3 billion in verdicts and settlements for clients. A team that's won before the Supreme Court and results that change what's possible for families after an accident. We'll let Santa deliver the gifts. Postman Law delivers the results you deserve. Call 844-POSTMAN or visit postmanlaw.com.
Attorney advertising. You could save thousands of dollars on the products your business uses the most with the Home Depot's new Pro Extra Preferred Pricing. Registering is free and easy. Just have your tax ID or business or contractor's license ready. But don't wait. The current preferred pricing benefit will end on November 15th. Visit your local Pro Desk to register now and unlock the deepest savings on the products you choose.
Life happens, and then debt happens. Your laptop dies when you need it most. A hospital bill hurts more than an injury. Enter End Credit Union with a free debt consultation and a plan built just for you. End is here to help you break the debt cycle and get your finances on track. Debt happens. End helps. Schedule your free consultation at end.com/coaching. Standard account and credit qualifications apply.
Imagine finding your dream home and moving in right away. No waiting to sell your old place first. Sounds perfect, right? That's exactly what Orchard's Move First, Sell Later program lets you do. Buy your new home now and sell the old one later. Here's how it works. Orchard gives you cash so you can buy and move into your new home first, on your timeline. No waiting, no showings, no double moves. Then the Orchard experts take it from there. They handle repairs on your old home for you so you attract the right buyers. Once they're done, a local Orchard agent lists and sells your home for top dollar. Orchard's Move First program gives you the freedom to buy and move into your new home first and sell your old home later. Buy before you sell and get top dollar for your home with Orchard. Ready to find out how much your home is worth? Visit Orchard.com to get your free home valuation. That's Orchard.com.
If you have a tax problem, please don't put your destiny with the IRS in the hands of a salesperson. This is Todd Whalen, founder of Advanced Tax Solutions. Many companies use commissioned salespeople that may not have your best interest at heart. At Advanced Tax Solutions, you will only meet licensed professionals who are also certified in tax resolution. You will never meet an unlicensed salesperson to determine your fate. You can trust Advanced Tax Solutions for good advice, and the meeting is free. AdvancedTaxSolutions.com.
This segment on 104.3 The Fan is brought to you by Twin Peaks. Eats, drinks, scenic views.
Stay up to date on the Broncos with our 9 News Broncos insider Mike Kliss, presented by Fitness Gallery. Hear the latest from every practice and every game every single week during football season. Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan. It's a Bud Light Football Friday. Bud Light, an official beer sponsor of the Denver Broncos. Here's Dover and Cecil.
I bet a girl named Noah, a rocker with a nose ring.
Yeah.
I bet she'd be fun to hang around with. Just an assumption on my part.
Yeah, anytime, especially, well, I'm old, so like when nose rings were first a thing, you're like, oh. Oh.
It was the same thing like a tongue ring. You're like, why'd you get that?
Why is that there? Okay. I kind of like you.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Went up a bit in my book.
Sister's always wanted me to get an eyebrow, like a bolt in my eyebrow.
Really?
And I was like, Dad'd kill me.
Yeah.
If I got an eyebrow ring.
I think I told Stokely
What am I,
this.
Captain Jack Sparrow?
Actually, dude, it would have been great for Halloween.
Maybe I will.
I told Stokely this, and then he made fun of me for it, but I still want it, and it's only because of Tupac Shakur. I've always wanted my nose pierced. like a little thing right here in my nose.
Yeah.
And I just thought it would be cool, but because Tupac had it, that's the only reason.
Okay.
Would you make fun of me if I came to work on Monday with my nose pierced?
No.
Absolutely.
Would you make fun of me if I got Thug Life tatted over my stomach?
I might do it too if you did it.
Tribe Life.
Oh, dude.
There you go.
Let's keep these ratings up. We might have something to do, huh? All right, we're having some fun. Want to hear from you guys again. We're taking a quick little Broncos break to preview the Nuggets and Avs weekends, but continue to hit us up with your mile-high moments and calling your shot for what this Broncos game will be on Sunday in Las Vegas. 303-713-1043 on the RamosLaw.com text line. Or over on YouTube, just search Denver Sports and click the Dover and Cecil stream and you're in. Just like that.
We got a great Avs chat going on in our YouTube chat now between Creaky and Mel and the rest of the crew out there. Welcome in, YouTube. What's up? The toughness that's needed, because we mentioned those high danger problems that the Avs had last night against the Islanders and in front of Blackwood. That was a big issue. So Creaky and Mel are both kind of digging through who potentially the Avs could be adding.
Oh,
You know,
wow.
we look at this wagon and we thought, especially, last year, trade deadline moves, how can you improve this roster? How can you make that run? Adding toughness is something that you need to look at if you're the Avs. And two of our biggest Avs fans and hockey insiders are Mel and Creaky, and they're like, this team needs more toughness.
I mean, we talked about it with the no goaltender interference. There's 3 Islander
what are you
players
doing?
in the crease,
Right.
over Mackenzie
Move them out of
Blackwood.
there.
So I'm not opposed to that, and we know Chris McFarland's certainly not opposed to adding and taking away from the roster.
Right. Even with this wagon that's been built, I'm glad you brought up Chris because McFarland's work is not done.
Probably not.
As much as they're winning and they, this is their second loss, first time since whatever. Like, yeah, okay, we know all the numbers. It's been great, but it doesn't mean that you just sit on your hands. And I'm very firm in the belief that Chris McFarland will not do that.
Do you know what? This thought popped into my head last night on watching the Avs game. And it just starts so fast for New York, and you're like, okay, you kind of tell what the game was going to be pretty early into the game. And no, I don't think this is true because I've told you this before. Like, I have a different belief of how hockey players handle their business opposed to any other athlete. The hockey players versus baseball, football, and basketball players.
Yeah, they're wired
They're
differently.
way different. And I think they're more competitive. They're more professional in their day-to-day approach.
Yeah, there's no load management.
Yeah, there we go. That's a better way to put it. But I was watching it last night, and I'm like, man, as good as this team has been, they just lost for the second time in regulation, and it's December 5th. We're 3 weeks away from Christmas, and they just taken their second loss in regulation.
Right.
And we always hear this in other sports and in hockey. Well, you want to be peaking at the right time. Is there any worry at all that the Avs peaked too early? Or all the things that I just said formally of like they're professionals, they take it day to day.
Yeah, right.
You don't have to worry about that with hockey.
Well, let's do this then. Compare them to how we talk about the New England Patriots. Have the Patriots peaked too soon? Yeah. Have the Avs done that? No. Hockey's a different sport. You can be this sort of trained, and it doesn't. Hey, they got a loss, everybody.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the end of the world.
Well,
it's not something you see normally, but hockey is different. Their culture is way different.
And to me, it's like, okay, they lose. Are they going to stay this hot for 82 games? Absolutely not.
No.
But can you start this way? I don't even want to say hit a wall, but like come back down to earth a little bit.
Okay.
And then find yourself again as the playoffs
You're going to make me talk about my Avs nightmare, aren't you?
I want to hear about it.
Outside of, I'm not going to say what it was, but outside of a major injury, and that's what my nightmare was about. I woke up literally like in a sweat.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, like what are we going to do?
Mm-hmm.
Outside of a catastrophic injury, yeah, this wagon can continue. This dominance can continue. And yes, more toughness is needed in front of the net. And that's where Chris McFarland will come in. But I don't see this as any sort of like, are they frauds?
No.
We can ask the question about the Patriots, and my answer is like, yeah.
Well, that's what I mean. If the Avs come back down to earth, they're still
they're
first
still
or
dominant.
second best team in the NHL.
Right.
They're just far and above everyone else right now.
Yeah, there was a hockey podcast. The guy was wearing sunglasses, so he's trying to be like PFT commentator or whatever.
Okay.
And full disclosure, I don't watch Barstool or those guys or whatever, which is fine. If you do, whatever, baby. It's your thing. It's not my thing. So I was going to show Drew, like, okay, is this guy cool? But he was like, if the Avs lose in the second round again, because they've only been past the second round once with Nathan McKinnon, they won it all, but it's only been once. That's preposterous. He said some choice words about the Avs that I can't use on the radio, but it was like the mindset from hockey fans and podcasters and analysts is, if this team doesn't win it all, this is the biggest choke job in all of sports in the history of the NHL. Again, he used some more flavorful terms that I can't, but all right, you're kind of digging that because everyone, there's a disrespect for the Nuggets, and there always will be. Let's get over it. There's just ignorance of the Denver Broncos nationally. Let's keep fighting against that.
Yeah.
With the Avs, everybody knows what they are. Everybody knows.
100%.
And they get every team's best shot. I mean, what can you maintain this sort of dominance when the Islanders are giving you the best shot? Like every team on your schedule, they're going to go, you know what we're going to do? You know what? We're not making it this year. You know what we're going to do? We're going to beat the Avs. We're going to feel good about this win.
You've also seen the Avs score 7 goals a couple times, 6 a couple times. Like, I don't want to be a part of that.
Right.
I don't want to be embarrassed on the other end of that.
Right. And they know that what's facing them is the best team in hockey.
Yeah.
So you're going to get their best shot.
Other side of that, the Nuggets, by the way, at New York, at Philly this weekend for the Avs. Get up and get ready early. Avs and Rangers at 10:30 a.m.
Whoa.
Avs and Phillies 11 a.m. on Sunday. Really brilliant move here by both the NBA and the NHL.
So
the Avs are going to be playing when the 11 a.m. kickoff starts at the NHL. So I bet you they're just dominating the ratings on that day.
What is Drew going to do?
We know what Drew's going to do.
He's going to watch college football?
He's going to watch hockey, and then he's going to watch the college football playoff committee. That's what he's going to do. The Nuggets, in Atlanta tonight. The Hawks are banged up, still trying to figure some stuff out there.
Yeah.
With Trae Young. Sunday, they're in Charlotte against a team that doesn't know what the hell they're doing. 4 o'clock there Sunday. So, again, good job, NBA schedule makers. Spencer Jones is questionable. He's got the right knee contusion now. So, they're without Julian. They're without Christian. They're without Aaron. Now, Spencer Jones is questionable. Dude, I'm fully into this. I am fully in to embracing here over the next 3 weeks, basically. I don't even care about defense anymore. I want a race to 130. I'm fully leaning into this now.
I'd like some defense.
A little bit.
We'll continue that conversation.
Yeah, we'll get back to that and hear a bit more about the Nuggets and Avs weekends later on in the show. We got to talk about the Raiders. Have they checked out? Is it over for Geno? Let's ask longtime Raiders analyst JT the Brick those questions next.
Denver is back in action this weekend with a rematch against Las Vegas. Kick your football Sunday off in style with Denver Game Day. Powered by Common Spirit Health, official healthcare partner of the Denver Broncos. Live on Game Day starting at 10 a.m. Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Most people don't think about their garage door until it stops working. Hi, I'm Tommy Mello, owner of Don's Garage Door Service. A noisy garage door is a cry for help. Most repairs are simple, but if left untreated, they can turn into costly repairs. Your garage door works hard every day, and a little maintenance goes a long way. We fix garage doors fast with quality parts designed to last a lifetime. There's never a good time for your garage door to break, whether you're rushing to work or you're trying to get the kids to school. We know how much you rely on your garage door. That's why we offer same-day repairs, because life doesn't wait, and neither should you. Over 90,000 five-star reviews don't happen by accident. They happen by putting people first. Fixing your garage door is what we do, but making your life easier and your home safer is why we do it. Families trust us because we deliver, and we'd be honored to earn your trust too. From repairs to upgrades, call Don's Garage Door Service today.
It matters who your lawyer is. At Berg Simpson, we truly care about the quality of work we do, that fair compensation is given, and that our clients are getting the best possible representation. We're proud of that, and it shows.
If you've been injured, call Berg Simpson for free now at 303-790-2525. 303-790-2525. BergSimpson.com. Good lawyers changing lives. It's not just a slogan, it's who we are.
Matthews Fine Watches and Jewelry is proud to announce that we are Denver's authorized dealer for Norcane watches, the official luxury watch of the NHL. With every purchase of a Norcane watch, you'll receive a free Wolf winder, a $400 value, while supplies last. Family owned like Matthews, Norcane is dedicated to crafting innovative, high-quality Swiss watches with over 4 decades of heritage in the industry, pushing boundaries and embracing innovation.
Matthews Fine Watches and Jewelry in the Highlands Ranch Town Center and at MatthewsFineWatches.com.
For many of us, it's happened before. Your hair is thinning, crown's disappearing. Maybe the hair loss has you feeling your identity is lost altogether. The solution that worked for me, it's an incredible yet simple one-day treatment that starts growing your own natural hair the very next day. And it's guaranteed to grow for life. It's the Advanced FUE from Advanced Hair. We've all seen the pills and lotions that come with monthly subscriptions. They help retain what you have, but what if you want your own natural hair permanently in specific areas? From Advanced Hair's state-of-the-art facilities to world-class Dr. Tanya Paul's, it's not maybe your hair will regrow, it's guaranteed that your new hair will grow. You decide how much, how thick, and where. It's why Advanced Hair is the winner of Westward's Best of Denver. For your free consultation, $250 off and 250 free hair grafts, call 720-459-HAIR. That's 720-459-HAIR or advancedhair.com.
For the fitness fanatic on your Christmas list, save big this holiday season. At Fitness Gallery, we have deals everywhere, up to 50% off. We have the nation's lowest prices on the best equipment equipment money can buy. We carry true treadmills. They are the smoothest, quietest, and best warranty treadmills ever built for the home. Work out on your schedule on the equipment you choose from the safety and comfort of your own home. Visit one of Fitness Gallery's 7 convenient locations from Colorado Springs to Fort Collins. We have you covered.
Winter is officially here, Denver, and Hermes Worldwide is your ride to all action. Whether you're bundling up to cheer on the Broncos at Empower Field or heading downtown to catch an Avs or Nuggets game, make sure you get there on time and in style. This holiday season, let Hermes Worldwide handle your Christmas light tours, festive nights out, and stress-free airport transfers. Skip the traffic, snow, and parking hassles. Ride in warm, comfortable luxury with a professional driver who gets you there safely. Book now at 303-577-7600 or visit ridehermes.com/DenverSports.
Call Fix-It 24/7 for same-day service for any heating needs. Fast, reliable comfort when you need it most. Go to fixmyhome.com and click Book Now today.
This segment on 104.3 The Fan's brought to you by Fitness Gallery, selling the world's finest fitness equipment.
Denver Sports Snapshot.
On 104.3 HD3, DU Hockey skates with Miami, pregame starting at 6:30. Saturday morning on 104.3 HD3, DU Women's Basketball faces Idaho with pregame starting at 11:30. On The Fan, home of the Colorado State Rams, CSU Basketball faces CU with pregame starting at 2:30.
One of Newsweek's best regional banks and credit unions. Learn more at WistaraCU.com.
It's a Bud Light Football Friday. Bud Light, an official beer sponsor of the Denver Broncos. Here's Dover and Cecil.
Yes, we do need to go learn about these Raiders a little bit. What's left in the tank for these Las Vegas Raiders? We go to the hotline to bring in the man you think of when you're talking about the Las Vegas Raiders. He is JT the Brick. He's on Twitter, X at JT the Brick, covering all things Las Vegas Raider. Always looking forward to talking to you, JT. We really appreciate the time, and we want to just jump right into this, man. We've talked about it all week, JT. Is this team counting down the days to vacation, or is there still some fight left with this roster and a chance to play spoiler this weekend against a division rival?
Come on, guys! You beat us 10-7. We got Max Crosby and Brock Bowers. You actually asked me if we're looking to go on vacation. We got two of the best players in football. We're having an awful season. Denver's one of our rivals. We're going to play our ass off. This is a massive game for us because if we win this game, and I used to always predict we'd win this game because we beat Denver 8 in a row starting in 2000. I wish I could predict a win, but if we win this game, we're the only team in the NFL to beat a 10-win team. That would be Denver. And an 11-win team. We beat the Patriots.
Yes.
We'd be the only team in football, not the Eagles, not the Niners, to do that. So we got a lot to play for.
All right, JT, I have to say, full disclosure, I love Ashton Genty. He's my only first-round graded running back in this class. What's been the problem with him?
The problem is if he can't get to the line of scrimmage, he gets clobbered. Okay, so if he can't get to the line of scrimmage, throw all of those out. Throw all that out. If he gets to the line of scrimmage and there's a hole, he's really good. And I think the numbers prove that if you really dive into it. We have the worst offensive line in football, and it's not close. Not close. Colton Miller, who's our best player, has been out for the year. Jackson Powers-Johnson, really good player from Oregon. He's out for the rest of the year. And we just don't have a good offensive line to begin with. And we're playing on pretty much a practice squad to backup offensive line. So, the Denver Broncos have given up the least amount of sacks in football and have the most sacks in football. Geno Smith, guys, in the last two games have been sacked 15 times. Let that sink in.
Wow.
The Broncos have only given up 14 sacks the entire season. So Geno, who's a good player. Everybody's been bashing Geno, especially Raider fans. They're killing the guy. And Geno's a good player. He wouldn't have come to Vegas if he wasn't a 10-win quarterback who threw for 4,300 yards, 70%. But every time Geno fades back, he doesn't even have time to set his feet. And that's been disturbing. And Chip Kelly got fired because of that. And say what you will about Chip Kelly, he's a pretty well-renowned offensive coordinator. He's the highest-paid coordinator in the history of the NFL, offense or defense, and he just got whacked because we couldn't run the ball and we can't throw the ball other than Brock Bowers, who's one of the best players in the league.
Talking with our buddy JT the Brick ahead of Broncos and Raiders Sunday in Vegas to stay there with Gino. And we talked about kind of this blueprint maybe that's out there after the Commanders game on Sunday. And if the Raiders line's not any good and Gino can get the ball out, is there a formula there based off the success that even Mariota had on Sunday Night Football, JT, that, hey, get Gino the ball, get the ball out of his hands as soon as possible, get Brock going with some of those little short, quick hitters, and you can offset this Broncos defense?
Yeah, I mean, guys, it sounds right. This is with Benito and the pass rush, the ball's got to come out quickly, right? Now you got Patrick Surtain coming back, didn't play in the first game, which was a 10-7 game. We thought we outplayed the Broncos in Denver. The stats prove it. I mean, we did. We got a touchdown call back on a pick play, which was garbage. And, Daniel Carlson, a really good kicker, missed a field goal, an easy one that would have tied the game. We thought that the Raiders did enough to win in Denver, but this whole thing with Bo Nix finishing games in the fourth quarter with under 5 minutes to go is remarkable. With the TV shows I do, and I interview Coach Pete Carroll every week exclusively, I looked at him and I said, this Denver team is 8-2 in one-score games, and in their last 4 games, which are all wins, they've won by a combined 10 points. So Bo Nix in the first half keeps the entire league in the game. Anybody who's any good, if you want to beat the Broncos, go up by 10 if you can, or go up by 14, because Bo Nix is going to come back in the fourth quarter. But the first half of every Bronco game, and I watch a lot of them, it seems like Bo Nix and Sean Payton can't even figure out how to get a first down, and then they go into halftime and make adjustments, and they come out in the fourth quarter, and they win every game by 3. I mean, how many more games are you guys going to win by 3? I mean, every game I turn on, you win by 1 in overtime, you win by 3, and you're not getting clipped and losing these games. The Raiders, conversely, lose to Jacksonville in overtime. They're in the playoffs. We lose to the Bears on a game-winning blocked field goal. We had the Bears beat. We thought we had Denver beat. We have been crushed this year, morally crushed by the way we're losing games, and now we're done. We're out of the playoffs, and we're just playing for pride.
Well, we're hopeful for 8 more of those close one-score victories out here, JT. Talk to us a little bit about there now. And, this offseason, and you talk to Pete Carroll every week. Everybody was really high on the hiring of Pete Carroll. Is it like, hey, major changes coming? Are they a couple playmakers away with a high draft pick? Are the Raiders in a position of like, hey, maybe we can do what the Broncos have done in a year or two, kind of turn this thing around?
Absolutely, because Max Crosby signed. Brock Bowers is on a rookie contract along with Ashton Genty. I mean, we have 3 core players that a lot of other teams don't have with Ashton Genty, Bowers, and Max. And there's a couple other good players, but we need about 14 to 15 new starters.
Wow.
New players, new starters. And we get 10 picks coming up in the draft. I think we have the second or third most money in free agency, and they're going to have to spend it all. So I think what's going to happen in the offseason is the Raiders will have the second or third pick in the draft, and they're going to take a quarterback. So they're going to get either Mendoza or one of these other guys. They'll park the next Bo Nix. They'll try to get the next Bo Nix, but instead at number 12, remember when Bo went 12, we got Bowers at 13.
Yeah.
We're happy with that. But in theory, if we would have got Bo Nix, we wouldn't have got Brock Bowers, but Bo Nix is playing well. So the Raiders, 1,000%, are going to get a top quarterback. And then after that, we're not going to be able to play him. He's not going to start next year because he'll be a rookie. And then we got to groom that quarterback either behind Geno again or Aiden O'Connell, and then completely do what the Bears did. We got to get 3 new offensive linemen, maybe 2 in free agency or 2 in the draft. And then we need linebackers and we need corners. There's a lot of work to be done here. And Pete Carroll, he's 74 years old. All the guy does is win. So he's never experienced anything like this. And we'll see what happens. I mean, I'm a fan of Coach Carroll because he's good to me. And who doesn't like Pete Carroll? He's one of the most likable guys the last 30 years in the NFL, but it's tough sledding out here.
Yeah, and Pete loves chomping on that gum. We'll see what he chomps on coming up on Sunday. You know this division, you know this conference, you know this game, JT. So I ask, with hat in hand, who are the powerhouses in the AFC? Or is this one of those years where there's really not a powerhouse? I don't look at the Patriots as such, and we have a lot of questions about the Broncos.
Yeah, it's a good question. Here's the way I look at it. The Patriots and the Broncos are unique. The Patriots are playing a last-place schedule. They're a 4-win team. They remind me of the Commanders the year before with Jaden Daniels. They went from 4 wins to the NFC Championship game. I think the Patriots feel that way. I never thought. I picked Buffalo to win the Super Bowl. I'm really big on Buffalo, but Buffalo tripped over themselves and even lost at home to New England. So let's assume that New England and Denver are the 1 and 2 seed. Those guys are going to deserve, both teams are going to deserve to be the 1 and 2 seed, but I'll tell you, this year I'd love to be the 6 and 7. I'd love to play the Broncos and the Patriots early in the playoffs instead of 2-3 years ago playing Lamar Jackson in Baltimore or Patrick Mahomes in Kansas City or Josh Allen in Buffalo. So if Denver gets a home game, you got to hope they play Jacksonville or Houston or a team like that. I think the Broncos can beat them. If the Broncos get a home game, which they probably will against Baltimore, Buffalo, if Kansas City sneaks in, then I think it's different. So this is a good year to be a 5, 6, 7 seed in the AFC because Bo Nix and Drake May are really young. But young quarterbacks have gone to the Super Bowl. Dan Marino did in his first year. It could happen, but to answer your question, it's wide open in the NFC and the AFC. This is probably one of the more bigger, wide open years, I think you both agree, than we can remember.
Oh, yeah, 100%. He's a legend in this business. He is JT the Brick, Raider Nation Radio, author of The Handoff, his JT and Looney podcast. You can catch him on YouTube as well, talking all things Raiders. JT, it's always great to hear your voice and check in, man.
One thing, don't you want my prediction?
Yes, I was going to say. I was going to say, best of luck to you starting on Monday, but who wins this game on Sunday?
Raiders 23, Broncos 21. We shocked the world. We shocked the world, and Payton flies home all upset. Raiders get the win at Allegiant Stadium Sunday.
There it is, JT the Brick with his prediction. Great stuff, my man. We appreciate you, JT.
Take care, guys. Be
There
good.
it is, JT the Brick. He says the Raiders get the victory. Wouldn't want it any other way.
Guys like JT make this, what
Yeah.
we do, sound easy.
He's literally
it's
a
just
legend.
natural.
He's a
Yeah.
legend at this stuff. All right, we'll react to a couple things JT just had to say. Plus, go inside the internet. Oh, no, excuse me. We're going to check X coming up. I got my times mixed up. React to JT, check our X. I've got some fun Jameis Winston news to share next.
Are Bo Nix and Evan Ingram finally on the same page? Will Vance Joseph find a way to shut down Brock Bowers and Ashton Genty? We'll break it all down in the Fan Football pregame show, live on game day starting at noon. Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
This is the story of the one. As the purchasing manager at a manufacturing plant, she knows the only thing more important than having the right safety gear is having it there when you need it. That's why she partners with Grainger for auto reordering, so her team members can count on her to have cut-resistant gloves on hand, and each shift can run safely and efficiently. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
This is the story of the one. As an HVAC technician, he and his digital multimeter are in high demand. So when a noisy office HVAC turns out to be a failing blower motor, he doesn't break a sweat. With Grainger's easy-to-use website and product information, he selects the product he needs to keep everything humming right along. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
More than a few of our patients have talked to me about their first time, but it's not the first time you're probably thinking about. It's the first time that erectile dysfunction ruined the moment. This is Jeff for the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, and if you're over 50, it's likely you've had that first time yourself. But the good news is that if you're like most men, that first time can be the last time that ED impacts your sex life. At the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, we're experts in treating ED. We've treated tens of thousands of men using protocols with success rates well over 90%. And those treatments have, in most cases, made sex great again for both them and their partners. You could even find that you're performing like you haven't in years. So if ED has been affecting your intimacy, it's time to make the last time that happens, the last time that happens. For just $99, you'll receive blood work, a medical consult, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in the office, your visit is free. Call 720-440-7900 or go to RockyMountainMen'sClinic.com. We have 5 offices across the Front Range to serve you.
Samantha Flanagan here for Flanagan Law. If you find yourself in a car accident, do not tell the insurance company you are fine. They will hold that against you even if you end up with medical bills 3 months later. Protect your rights. Look for the Shamrock. Go with Flanagan Law.
Is your financial advisor offering you up to a 30% upfront bonus? Or are they promising you up to 10% growth per year, all for your retirement income? If not, then you need to come to Trajan Wealth. I'm Jeff Jr., founder of Trajan Wealth. If you have a plan to retire within the next 10 years, don't wait only to find out it's too late. I've seen hardworking folks like you retire only to be required to go back to work, all because their advisor told them guarantees like these were too good to be true. They're not. That's up to $30,000 upfront or up to $10,000 per year on $100,000, all guaranteed for retirement income. Don't keep working when you're supposed to be retired, and don't let any financial advisor tell you it's too good to be true. Call Trajan today, 720-204-8100. That's 720-204-8100.
Annuities, not advisory products. DBA Trajan Wealth Insurance Solutions. Additional disclosures at trajanwealth.com.
Advent Health is Littleton's home for highly specialized, life-changing heart care. From preventive screenings to personalized treatment options, it's heartfelt care from expert hands. The Advent Health Heart and Vascular Institute is now open, ready to provide wholehearted care for your whole health.
Whatever you're looking for when you head out into the wild, keep an open mind. Sometimes the real treasure is the journey itself. Sure enough, there's treasure out there. Sometimes it's something you didn't expect to find. And more often than not, it's as simple as the memories you make. Make some memories of your own with a new vehicle from Corwin Toyota. Family driven for over 100 years.
It's a Bud Light Football Friday. Bud Light, an official beer sponsor of the Denver Broncos. Don't at me, bro. It's time to check your ex.
Why are you stalking me?
No, not that ex. Twitter, unfollow. Here's Dover and Cecil to help you swipe, scroll, and screenshot your way through today's top headlines.
Power of social media. I'm on Team Gets It.
All right, quick reaction to what JT had to say, and then we'll get to some tweets here. And before we do either of those things, let me tell you about something in the orange and blue coming to Empower Field next August. It's Zach Bryan, and he's bringing his With Heaven on tour to the Mile High City. And Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan has your chance to win a pair of tickets to the show on August 13th. All you have to do is download our app. It's the Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan app. Click on the banner to enter. You're in just like that. If you don't want to wait to see if you can win tickets, well, you can go purchase your own at denversports.com/orange. Buy tickets and get more information about the show right there on our website, denversports.com/orange. All right, real fast before the Check Our X segment. JT the Brick just picked the Raiders to win. I wouldn't want it any other way.
Exactly.
That's how
right.
JT
yes,
rolls.
Yes.
I love that about the guy.
Right.
He's literally a legend.
No
in this
hesitation.
business. No hesitation. He was waiting for the question so he could say it.
You got to tell me.
I absolutely love that. I don't believe anybody here is going to pick the Raiders to win. But do you see a world where it is a close game like that?
Yeah, I mean, that's what the Broncos have played.
Yeah.
Do you see a world, we should do it from the apophatic view,
where they don't win?
Do you see a world where the Broncos blow them out?
I do, actually.
Okay. Well, the way that they've been playing, we have very little evidence that would happen. I love it. The Raiders are down. They're not a good football team. The Broncos are rolling. They could be the number 1 seed in the AFC. Yeah, I would love 35-3. I would love 28-0. Am I going to predict that at the end of the show? No.
Probably not.
No,
right?
what? No, I'm not going to predict that. But, yeah, it would be nice. But based on the evidence, this one might be a little bit closer. Like I said, that's just their way. Get your heart medication ready. Broncos are probably going to win a close one.
Yeah. All right. So I mentioned some Jameis Winston news. Now, we love Jameis here on this show. He literally has our soundbite here in this segment for Check Your X. The Giants have a bye week this week. Jameis has got some free time. Jameis will appear on Fox NFL pregame shows this weekend because the Giants have a bye. So, if you're into the pregame shows and you're not just locked in on Red Zone all day, Fox is where you're going to want to be to watch Jameis Winston. It would be a literal dream come true of mine if he stops playing football at the end of this year and becomes a studio analyst for I don't care who. You will get my eyeballs every single weekend.
Yes.
Jameis on TV, dude? Come on.
Yeah, and if you are a player that's currently on TV, you're like, oh, God, he's going to take my job. Can we replace Ryan Clark with Jameis Winston?
Please let that happen.
I know. Like, Jameis would be an upgrade over a lot of former players out there with microphones.
Just up there saying,
wobble with me, wobble with me, wobble with me.
Asking how he got prepared for work today.
I just think we were prepared. You know, one thing my trainer, he told me, he said, what did he say? He just told us to be prepared.
I love this guy so much. Jameis Winston for the win. Here's a little more of Jameis.
Waka, 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 here.
All right, Cecil, I have one more quick one.
Okay.
I know it's on your timeline.
Nice.
We didn't talk about on the air the Chiefs and Cowboys game getting ridiculous numbers. It is the highest rated regular season game ever. 57.2 million people watched them play on Thanksgiving. My question is, how long until that's broken?
It might be a minute.
It might, right?
It
That's
might
a
be a
huge
minute.
number.
That is a huge number.
The previous record was 42 million.
And it has to be the right matchup.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Thanksgiving, Dallas, Kansas City.
Right.
It's got the recipe for 57 million to watch.
Yeah, because people are hate watching. A lot of people are watching Cowboys game, and then they're hate watching the Chiefs. That's what that recipe was. So will it be matched again? I mean, with the NFL, I could say it could happen in a year.
Yeah.
Honestly, with as crazy as people are about NFL football, which is, it's nuts. It's not even a good product most of the year. But people are nuts about this game of football. So, yeah, we'll see. Maybe it's this year.
I was just looking at
I highly doubt it, but...
What if the Chiefs win the next 3 games? They'd be at, 9-6 at that point?
And then Chiefs and Broncos?
Chiefs, Broncos, Christmas night. No one has anything else to do. You're just kind of hanging out.
What are the Broncos doing in the next 3 games?
Oh, they might win and be able to shut it down, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I would love that.
Stamp out the Chiefs.
I would love that.
Yes, I would love it.
That would be the biggest bird opportunity for Sean to give to Roger. Like, oh, you put us in prime time on Christmas night? Here's Jarrett Stidham.
Waka, 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 here.
All right, Cease, what's happening on your timeline?
Okay, on my timeline, lots of different things. First off, the Lakers daddy on Twitter. He's awesome.
He's really good, yeah.
Free throw attempts in 50-plus point games. Look at the number.
Oh, my God.
Read it,
so
read
Jamal
it for the
had
pub
5.
He had
the
5
other
for
night.
Jamal, yes.
SGA's had 26.
In a 50-point game,
and
26 free throws.
Austin Reeves is getting 22 free throws in his 50-point game?
In a 50-point game, yes.
Unbelievable. Austin Reeves.
Jamal did it with 5.
God.
5. So thank you, Lakers daddy, for that graphic, and we appreciate you very much.
It's a very good Twitter account. You should follow that regularly.
Waka, 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 here.
Have you been keeping up with this Max Kellerman stuff?
I saw that he returned to a podcast.
Yeah, and he talked about how it broke apart with him and Stephen A.
Yeah, and somebody I really respect on Twitter.
Jay Williams put it out there. It was like, wow, listen to that.
It was? Yeah, and somebody was saying, like, man, he's rusty from being in front of a microphone.
Well, I mean, it's like riding a bike for Kellerman, but it is a little bit interesting. Maybe that's the last time we saw ESPN as great, was that start, and then things got a little bit ridiculous. Blame Stephen A., blame the executives. I blame Disney. I don't care.
What was his reasoning? What was it, Stephen A.? Just didn't want him around?
Well, a lot of people are saying, and people in this industry, by the way, are saying, like, publicly, it's because that Kellerman would, like, show up Stephen A., and he didn't like it. And in fact, somebody had a clip with I think they were talking to Ocho Cinco or Terrell Owens, and that was a clip where Kellerman like just took it to Stephen A., and that's where it fell apart. It's fascinating. Maybe most of the public doesn't really even care about like the drama behind the scenes.
I mean, people like drama.
Yeah, and well, it's Stephen A., so people like, what's the drama with Stephen A.? Kellerman had some new information for us.
I'd be interested to hear. I was never the biggest Max Kellerman guy.
I wasn't either.
And look, to be honest, I'm not the biggest Stephen A. guy. I respect who Stephen A. Smith is.
And he's a really good man.
And then, see, I don't know a ton of those stories, but I know what this business is, and it's a fickle you-know-what.
Yeah.
And the fact that he's getting the money that he's getting in this business that wants to chew you up and spit you out as fast as they possibly can, I respect the hell out of his work ethic, grind, and the money that he's made in this business because you're designed to quit this business and make no money. It's designed to do that to you, and he's found a way to do the opposite.
Yeah, he did the opposite, so congrats to him.
Respect him a little.
Waka, 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 here.
And, of course, because it's Christmas season, American Barbie had this on Twitter.
Okay.
There's two types of people in this world. There's people that think Die Hard is a Christmas movie, and there's communists. More communists than I'd like, by the way.
It's always the fun Christmas event.
I don't know why this is seen as, like, a controversial take. Die Hard is a Christmas movie. It takes place during Christmas.
There's a Christmas party in the movie.
That's the theme. That's why he's in Nakatomi Plaza. Right? Like, so you can't say it's a Christmas movie because it doesn't include Santa Claus or isn't warm and fuzzy. It's a Christmas movie because it takes place during Christmas, and Christmas is a big part of it. He's got the revolver.
Yeah.
It's not the revolver. He's got the 9 on his back with the Christmas tape.
Right.
I mean, that even at the end.
If there is a Christmas setting, a Christmas theme in a movie, it's a Christmas movie. There is layers of Christmas theme in the movie Die Hard. So, yes, it's a Christmas movie. I have Comcast cable, and a lot of people have Comcast cable.
Sick brag, bro.
Yeah, thanks. But if you do the remote talk or whatever and you just say Christmas movies.
Right. Die Hard comes up.
It pops up there's like a section of Christmas movies.
Right.
Die Hard's like the 4th movie on there. So not only is it a Christmas movie, it's one of the top 5 Christmas movies to ever exist. It's a great movie. Never turn it off when it's on, and watch it every Christmas.
The quarterback is toast. It is so quotable. And by the way, Hans Gruber, one of the best villains in movie cinema history.
Dude.
Him and Darth Vader, which you don't know anything about. Alan Rickman, because in the final scene, spoiler alert for a movie that's 40 years old, when he's grabbing onto the wife, and then McClane lets go of his watch.
Yeah.
They told Alan Rickman, and God rest his soul because he's departed, they told him, like, hey, on 3, we're going to drop you on 3. They did it on 2.
Oh, so they get more real?
So
more real reaction?
that actual reaction you see when he's like, oh, you know what?
Yeah.
That's the actual reaction from Alan Rickman, who I believe is personally one of the best actors we've ever seen.
That's a good story. That's how you should do it, too.
That scene was really him reacting to getting dropped.
Yeah. That's fun. That's a fun story. That's how they should do it.
I turned my car into Swiss cheese. I know the ingredients for Twinkies. I started questioning Twinkies after Die Hard. I was like, what's in that?
Wow.
None of that sounds good. They're so delicious,
but you put
though.
them together, and it's a delicious,
They're delicious.
cream-filled treat.
Yellow dye number 5.
Yeah.
That guy's awesome.
I could crush a box of Twinkies at any given moment. We just ate delicious blackjack pizza, and I'm full off of pizza. I could eat 6 Twinkies right now if they were presented in front of me. That's how good a Twinkie is. That's what's on our timeline as we check X every day at 11:45. It's now lunchtime on a Bud Light Football Friday. You know what that means? It's time for your NRL, a little no-return lunch, and time to call your shot in the Broncos game. What's going to happen in this game that we'll all be talking about on Monday? It's your mile-high moment. Call it. Tell us on the text line. Tell us on YouTube. We'll catch up there, give ours, and hear Cecil's keys to the game coming up next.
It'll be fine by dusk, but I'm telling you, baby.
There's something in the orange and blue coming to Empower Field next August. Zach Bryan is bringing his With Heaven On tour to the Mile High City, and we want you there.
Let me go.
Download the Denver Sports 1043 The Fan app and click on the contest banner to enter for your chance to win a pair of tickets to the hottest show of the summer.
We're having an all-night revival.
Denver Sports 1043 The Fan.
This is a test of the emergency alert system. This has been a test of the emergency alert system.
Heads up, pros. Now's your chance to unlock deeper savings. The Home Depot's new Pro Extra Preferred pricing can help you save thousands on the products your business uses the most. But the current benefit ends November 15th. Don't miss out. Registration for the new program is free and easy. Just bring your tax ID or business or contractor's license to the Pro Desk. Register now to lock in the best wholesale prices before it's too late.
Thinking about buying a home in Colorado? You're not the only one.
and now might be your best shot. We're officially in a buyer's market, guys, which means you've got the upper hand. More homes on the market, competition is down, and serious deals are out there just waiting to be found. Whether you're a first-time buyer or looking to upgrade or downsize, now's the time to get pre-approved. And American Financing can make that happen in 24 hours or less. Interest rates are competitive, and home prices have been stable. That means you can find a great deal while locking in a monthly payment that fits your budget. Plus, with home equity building over time, your investment grows, making home ownership a smart, long-term financial decision. If you continue to pay rent, you're just paying your landlord's mortgage, and you don't need 20% down. You could be in your new home with as little as 3% down. Plus, they offer down payment assistance programs to make home ownership even easier. So call American Financing at 303-695-7000 or visit them online at americanfinancing.net. NMLS 182334, NMLSconsumeraccess.org.
Red Rock Roofing. Red Rock Roofing stands for greatness, which is why their free inspection videos offer you valuable knowledge and peace of mind about your Red Rock roof. Red Rock roofers use only the finest roofing materials on the market, installing roofs that'll stand up to all Colorado weather, and they'll even upgrade you to impact-resistant shingles at no cost. Call 720-735-ROOF. Visit redrockroofing.com. Red Rock Roofing, standing for greatness.
You've got your whole life ahead of you, so choose a Medicare plan you can count on. And that's what you get with a Medicare Advantage plan from United Healthcare. With more than 45 years' experience serving its members, United Healthcare has plans with low monthly premiums that fit your life today and as your needs change tomorrow. The Medicare annual enrollment period ends December 7th, so go to uhc.com/Medicare today. United Healthcare Medicare plans. It's Medicare coverage Colorado can count on.
All of us at Williams Jewelers are proud to have been chosen as the official jeweler of the Colorado Avalanche.
You see, we're Denver's experts when it comes to ice.
The ice that you wear. I'm Bruce Williams.
And I'm Michelle Williams. And here at Williams Jewelers, you'll find Denver's largest selection of truly fine diamonds and diamond jewelry.
From our legendary Williams Diamond Bar with almost every size, shape, and price range of GIA-graded natural diamonds.
To diamond engagement rings, diamond tennis bracelets and bangles, necklaces and earrings. Our selection is stunning.
And Williams Martini diamond studs are a must for every woman, and we stock every size and price range.
So, if you want to be the star player of the game,
if you want to make the ultimate power play,
give her the only ice that lasts forever. Diamonds from Williams Jewelers.
Williams Jewelers, we can make diamonds a part of your life.
Williams Jewelers in Cherry Creek North on 3rd Avenue between Fillmore and Detroit, the official jeweler of the Colorado Avalanche.
This segment on The Fan is brought to you by Embers Golf, where your passion meets the green.
KKFN and KKFN HD1 Longmont, Denver. You are listening to Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Denver Sports Snapshot.
On 104.3 HD3, DU Hockey skates with Miami, pregame starting at 6:30. Saturday morning on 104.3 HD3, DU Women's Basketball faces Idaho with pregame starting at 11:30. On The Fan, home of the Colorado State Rams, CSU Basketball faces CU with pregame starting at 2:30.
One of Newsweek's best regional banks and credit unions. Learn more at wistaracu.com.
It's a Bud Light Football Friday. Bud Light, an official beer sponsor of the Denver Broncos. Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan presents Dover and Cecil.
Can I kick it? Yes, you can. Can I kick it? Yes, you can.
It's Friday, Friday. Gotta get down on Friday.
Friday, you ain't got no job, and you ain't got to do.
Today's Friday.
Thank God it's Friday!
And it's a beautiful time to be in the tribe, and we appreciate everybody that's out there in the tribe listening to the program here on your Bud Light Football Friday. No return lunch. It's that time. We've done it. We have reached our Friday where you can just leave the office light on, leave that laptop or computer turned on, and just leave for the day. No one's going to know or be the wiser. And then you just get to go hang out, listen to the show for the last couple of hours, and give us your mile-high moments, call your shots, everything that you think is going to go down on Sunday in Las Vegas. Let us know. You want to text the show, call your shot, tell us what's going on with your mile-high moment. Put the name on the end of your text on the RamosLaw.com text line. The number over there, you ready? It's 303-713-1043. Or over on the YouTube feed, Cecil does a great job monitoring what's going on over there. It's DenverSports YouTube channel, and then it's the Dover and Cecil stream. Click it, and you're in just like that, hanging with the crew. I see Jason, I see Creaky, I see Daniel, I see Broncos Maniac, I see Chris. We got the crew all in there. Mel doing her thing. Hammer Crow Pro, that's our dude.
We're crewing up every single day on the tribe.
Crewing up over there on YouTube and the RamosLaw.com text line. So again, call your shot. Let us give you some love here in this noon segment with your mile high moments. We'll give ours coming up as well. But Cease, I got a couple of questions about this. One, we've talked about it all week. Which version of the Raiders show up? We did get a chance to talk with legendary Raider voice JT the Brick, and he said, I think he was kind of offended that I asked if they would just roll over.
Hey, JT, get as offended as you
That's
like.
right. I mean, he's gonna
Raiders
ride.
Nation, can you even spell offended? Probably not.
Well, they're offenders, so I think they can.
Well, you can take courses in jail, so
Yeah.
you could learn,
Yeah, right.
right? You could a little prison tat, little library. It's good.
They've been told a lot by a guy in a suit. No, you're the offender here. You're the offender. That's how they know what the word is. And JT said, no, they're not going to roll over and give up. They got Max Crosby. They got Brock Bowers. And look, he's 100% right about those two dudes. They're absolutely outstanding. And I don't think the Raiders just initially show up to get boat raced and roll over on their bellies, but I think a couple good punches in the nose. Like, hey, Broncos start with the football, put a 10-11 play drive together, drive down and put 7, not 3 on the board, then get a quick 3 and out because Geno completely sucks. I think a lot of those Raiders players on the other sideline might start looking up the scoreboard at the end of the first quarter rather than the fourth.
And isn't that what you want to get them to?
Yeah.
Right? You want to get them to that moment where they roll over, they lay down, and they're just done. And you can. If you're the Broncos, that should actually be your intent. And then we can get that ground game from RJ Harvey going, not because they gave up, but just because the score's out of hand, 24-0, and then you're just running the ball. The second half, I would love, RJ had 13 carries, top of my head, last week. Yeah, 13. Kev, correct me if I'm wrong. I want him to have 13 carries in the second half.
That'd be great.
Because that means he gets 5 in the first half. He gets 13 in the second half. There's 18 total. That's probably too much for Sean Payton, but still, like, that sort of intent where let's just put this thing away, man. Just run the ball, use time of possession, kind of you can kind of tune things up. I'm not saying this is a preseason game. That would be disrespectful to the Las Vegas Raiders. Oh, wait, no, I am saying that. It is a total preseason game. Treat it as such and fine-tune what you need to before the real games start. Now, this is a real game. Respect your opponent, all that. But because I can do it, they're not doing it. They are not doing it. In that building, they are not reading the press clippings. They're not buying into the hype. They're not buying into the anti-hype. Whatever you want to say about the Broncos, it's basically not going to matter for their efforts. But if you treat this like a preseason game where you could tune that ground game up, I would love to see it.
Yeah, 100%. I would love to. And then, man, what does that lead to? Hey, you've built some confidence now. RJ can handle that workload. I mean, it would earn a lot of trust from RJ by his coach. And I think the players, the fan base, I know you and I would be a lot more comfortable with this running game moving into the postseason. The other thing I thought about with the Broncos, now the defensive side. We know the Raiders can't do much. Geno's not great. They only at 31 rushing yards last week when they changed offensive coordinator. They're looking for a spark with the change, and it led to 31 rushing yards. I wonder, you were down there, you tell me, did you get any sense or vibe by the Broncos? Is there any, like, hey, the defense, it's not like they look terrible, but they weren't who we've grown accustomed to seeing.
Right.
On Sunday Night Football. So is there anything like a vibe, a moment in the locker room where you thought, oh, these guys are actually pissed off about the way they played, and the Raiders are the one they're going to take it out on?
I'll answer your question with the question, what does familiarity breed?
I don't know the answer.
Sometimes contempt. It also can breed like, I know everything. Cliff Kingsbury knows Vance Joseph like the back of his hand.
Oh, okay.
He knew exactly where to pick.
Mm-hmm.
He knew exactly where to go. And it's one of those things where this defense isn't have a message of panic or behavior of panic of like, we've been found out, guys. Like the jinx is up. Jig is up. Jinx? Jig is up.
The gig
is up.
The
The
news
gig
is out. They finally found me. It's Styx.
Yeah,
Renegade.
Styx.
Yeah.
No, for Forever Son. What's the name of the song? Damn it.
I don't know.
Something. They say they made it, had it made. It's words found me.
Yeah.
Renegade.
That's Renegade. Styx.
Renegade. I
Yeah.
thought it was something, Forgotten Son or whatever. Wasn't that the name of the song? Anyway.
Yeah, I don't know.
The familiarity
It's a great song if we can play
that you
it.
have. It's Friday. We don't do anything out of everything the same, Kev.
Disregard.
Everything the same, including me not being able to speak English. The familiarity that you have between Cliff Kingsbury and Vance Joseph can't be duplicated. They know each other too well.
I mean, think about how many times they sat in rooms and Vance goes, I have trouble with this.
Yeah.
Cliff goes, I have trouble with this. And then they just share their inside nose.
Right. So that's what you saw last week. I imagine we'll see a better effort with or without Zack Allen. That's the tricky one here
scary,
from
man.
the Broncos this week.
The other thing we talked about, I brought this up yesterday. In the last 2 weeks, because Bo's looked better, he's passed the eye test. We were talking about if the numbers back up the eye test that he's been passing. And his numbers do. It's just only led to 1 touchdown and 1 interception. We want to see more touchdown passes from the franchise quarterback. But they have averaged 24.5 points. That feels like it's certainly enough to beat the Las Vegas Raiders at 24.5 points. The Raiders can't score. They have trouble moving the ball to get inside the red zone to have an opportunity to score. I think if the Broncos can get to 24.5, they're sitting pretty.
Yeah, they're sitting pretty, and that's kind of a number you're looking for. There's a few numbers we're going to be looking for. 24 and 114 on the ground. Make it happen.
Got to get to 114.
Yes.
I want to keep that number in mind. I only called for 100 yards rushing in this game because it's just like I got to see it, and then I want to ramp it up a little bit more. Like, show me you can do it.
Right.
And then I'm going to add a little bit more responsibility to everyone's plate that was involved in getting 100.
Right. Do you want more or less?
I always want more.
Okay.
Always want more.
Treat it like a bedroom request. Honey, I want it all. We're doing everything.
Yeah. I'm thinking about weird stuff now. Thanks. Steve.
It's only weird if you make it weird. I know. You're headed to the airport. No Mile High Club for you today, okay? You're not doing that. I'm not in control of your nether regions, but you're not doing that today.
That'd be a weird headline on Monday, huh? Inside the Internet. Radio host gets arrested for sex on an airplane. And it's me. I'm talking about myself.
I think that would go viral. I think so, yes.
Yeah, I like my job. I'm not sure I should probably do that. There's a few things that we can't get in the paper for. That, I think, is one of them.
No, I want a job where I could do that and it be public knowledge and then not get fired.
Yeah.
I don't know if I have that job, but I would like it.
There's only one way to find out. All right, Cecil, I want to dive deeper into this game, and I want to know what 3 things the Denver Broncos have to do to beat the Raiders on Sunday. What are your keys to the game?
Yeah, key number 1 for the game is heavy as possible. I believe they only have a couple of tight ends healthy, so this is where the problem relies. If you look at the Raiders and their weaknesses, they are weak against 23 personnel, which is 3 tight ends. I don't even think the Broncos could do that because of their injuries at the tight end position. So as heavy as possible, if that's 2 running backs and 2 tight ends, there's your heavy, fine. If Frank Crum declares as a tight end, and now you have 3 tight ends. Okay, Adam Troutman, Evan Ingram, Frank Crum, wink, wink, nod, nod. Okay, then that's fine. I'll take that. But the Raiders, in an EPA standpoint, give up over 2 yards per play every time it's heavy. And the EPA includes all the stuff plays behind the line of scrimmage. Like, that's a healthy average. In fact, one of the worst in the league against heavy personnel. And it's kind of the new thing. It's so hot right now. Heavy's hot right now because Sean McVay's doing it. He declares heavy, and then he passes out of heavy. So I'm not saying heavy to run, although this is kind of an RJ take. It's also kind of an Evan Ingram take because you can pass out of heavy, but just use your size to the advantage. You have a great offensive line. I do love me some Frank Crum as well. He's Bo's guy.
Yeah.
He's Bo's guy, right next to Bo all the time. Frank Crum, his protector. I would like to see more of that on Sunday.
You know, it just popped into my head, too. I can't remember if it was the beginning of this year or last. If it goes back to last year, I can't believe I remembered this. when Sean said we want to be able to do multiple things out of similar looks.
Yes.
And isn't that kind of what you're talking about here? Of like, we can go heavy. We know we're going to beat you up, the guy in front of me, but we can also turn around and hand it off. We can have a little Mims end around if we wanted to. Or, as you just alluded to in your latter part with Evan, we can still throw out of that. It's something that Sean's wanted to do for a long time. It just hasn't really presented itself on the field.
Right. And what the problem with Sean is we never do multiple things out of multiple packages and multiple personnel. Like, no, whoa, wait, Sean.
Slow down, buddy.
Slow down there, Sean Payton.
All right, what is key number 2?
Trap. It's a trap. I don't believe this is a trap game. No Admiral Akbar here. You're laughing over a Star Wars reference? You have no idea?
Well,
you don't know about the Mon Calamarians?
I don't know about them, but I'm laughing about the fact that people may think it's a trap game.
Oh, yeah. It's a trap game. I don't think it's a trap game.
Not with what's on the line. How could it be a trap game?
When this team hasn't been dominant. You know what I mean? Like, the record is dominant. But it's not like even JT the Brick kept going on and on about, you guys win in 3-point games.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. Well, we don't say we. He works for the team, so he can say we, but we don't say that. But, yeah.
You know what they call 3-point wins? Wins.
Wins.
Yeah.
W-I-N. There you go, Raiders. I helped you out. Trap plays work at almost, in fact, exactly 9.25 a carry.
Wow.
Over 9 yards a carry against trap plays. So I want to go heavy. I want trap plays, and you can't do it ad nauseum because trap plays, when they don't work, they're really ugly. When they do work and you can earhole one of those defensive linemen, they're sweet. And against the Raiders, worst in the league against trap play. So over 9 yards a carry, yes, please. Can I have some more of that?
Yeah.
So go heavy and then use trap plays when you can. You probably do it about 3 times in this game, maybe even once a quarter. But a trap play will work, and you'll have great success. Sexy time.
I mean, the fact that you can get 9 yards, we celebrated JK getting 7 yards on first down. You tell me there's a play where you can get 9 yards?
Mm-hmm.
I like the idea of once a quarter because you're kind of setting a tone. It's an early play in a drive. Then you get some linebackers playing on your heels a little bit more. I love the idea. I love the fact that it works. And any sort of success for RJ Harvey it's like the momentum. It's a snowball. It's going to continue to get bigger and bigger every single week.
Yep.
And then we hope by the time we get to the postseason, or it's that Christmas night game, it'll be his 6th start, he really has filled that void of J.K. Dobbins.
Yeah, he's getting going, man. There's ways to get this thing going, and against the Raiders, that is clearly the trap play.
All right, and key number 3.
Key number 3, how about 30 yards a catch? Do you like that number?
I would like that.
Is that a pretty healthy number?
Yeah. What are we running, the go-go offense?
I would love that. Corner routes. The Raiders give up 57% completion rate and 30.5 yards per completion on corner routes.
Dude.
It's not like anything special like slant and go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a corner route. There's really no deception in it. It's very common, but they give it up, man. And when that happens and you're able to run the ball effectively, heavy packages, Cortland Sutton one-on-one on the outside, run a corner route. Let him do some work downfield. Troy Franklin downfield on a corner route. And Marvin Mims is more of a just straight line go route guy. But if he ran a corner, I wouldn't mind that at all. And if you want to throw some deception, that's when you go post corner. So you make it look like a post, and then all of a sudden it's a corner.
Yeah.
Marvin would be great at that. Listen, Marvin Mims on that play sheet, instead of saying run the ball, it needs to say Marvin's on my team.
Yeah.
some sort of message.
Get the ball to Marvin.
Either that or Marvin, give those angry eyes, man. Give those angry, because he's still angry.
Just staring down Sean.
Exactly. Like I'm right here, Sean.
I mean, dude, to your point about the speed with Troy and Marvin, if it's a post corner and they get their defender to turn, not even flip, turn your hips in that direction, and then you go the other way, it's over. Nobody in the league's catching either of those guys with just a turn of the hips, not even an entire flip.
Yeah, I mean, just go stand by coach. Right? Just be right there. Be annoying.
I have that image of Luka. Remember looking at Devin Booker?
Uh-huh.
Just staring at him like that?
Yeah.
Do that to Sean Payton.
Exactly. That's exactly what Marvin Mims should do. But on a corner route, that's the key. So heavy, trap, corner. Those are the 3 keys that will work. They will work against the Raiders. And the Broncos can do them.
Do those 3 things, come home with a victory, and like we've been saying, you stay in the driver's seat of controlling the number 1 seed in the AFC. All right, couple mile-high moments, and then let's get ready for ours. So, Kevin, start breaking out your red pen and crossing off the ones you don't want to use. This is... Oh, we didn't get the name of the texter. Put your name on here, guys. Broncos blow out the Raiders. Oh, my gosh. 50-10. and people will still call them frauds because, quote, they're supposed to win that game.
Of course.
End quote.
Yeah.
There would be. Now, 50-10 is pretty bold prediction, and I like it.
I love it.
But I think even, if it were 24-3 or what'd you say, 28-0 earlier, there still would be those people of, well, yeah, but I mean, it's
the Raiders suck.
They stink.
Okay. Well, the Patriots didn't beat them.
Hey,
what about that? I don't care if it's week 1 or not. So week 1 is a liar. But week 1 got the Patriots an L.
Steve from FOCO, my mile-high moment for this weekend is a Riley Moss pick 6.
Whoa.
Easy, says Steve from FOCO.
Whoa.
So Riley Moss getting the big. Hey, he played better last week. He gave up the one big play in overtime. It was only a matter of time until Terry got somebody deep like that. So, Steve, I like that one. Another pick 6 mile-high moment from Justice. What a cool name. Sertan gets the pick 6, and it puts the Broncos up 30 after the pick 6. That's from our guy Justice.
Okay, I like that. I like all of these ideas. And the Sertan pick 6, it was great when it happened a year ago or 2 years or whatever it was against Gardner Minshew. So, make it happen against Geno Smith, and he'll probably give it up. He'd be like handing out Halloween candy. Like, hey, Geno, no. I'm taking another handful.
Yep.
And you just look at him. When you take the handful of candy, you're like, I'm taking this other handful of candy.
Yeah.
And you're going to smile and say,
there's nothing you could do a damn thing about it.
Exactly. Geno, we're taking that ball. So I love it. Love it.
Remember David Justice was married to Halle Berry? That's all I've been thinking about since Justice texted into the show.
Wait, so Justice texts into the show with a fantastic mile-high moment.
Great mile-high moment.
And you start thinking of Halle Berry.
Yeah, exactly.
You are one of the tribe.
Yeah. Dude, Swordfish.
Halle Berry.
The pool scene where she's
Halle
reading the
Berry.
book. Takes the book down. That was a game-changing moment of the life of one Josh Dover.
I just need Swordfish on Blu-ray. I don't know. I need high-definition Swordfish. It's fine.
Harvey texts in. He's talking about last night. The last run that Gibbs did to seal the game last night needs to be in the Broncos playbook for RJ to do the same thing this weekend, Sunday, against the Raiders. So, Harvey looking for a little Detroit Lions type of love. Jahmyr Gibbs has been an absolute monster. He's got like 9 touchdowns in the last 3 weeks. He's been unbelievable. So, if RJ could resemble anything that Jahmyr Gibbs is, Javi, I'm with you. I think the Broncos would be sitting pretty.
No, my buddy Ken texted in on the YouTube chat.
What's Ken saying?
He's saying, I think is he in the studio? Is he looking over Kev's shoulder?
Uh-oh.
He says,
Hello,
Bo Nix.
Miss lady. He just leans behind Kevin.
Bo Nix 50-yard rushing touchdown. He gets open and takes it.
Let's go.
Whoa.
I've been calling for more Bo runs all week.
That was on my list.
Sing it, Kev.
That was number 12.
You got to cross it off. Cross it off. That's not your now. So there you go.
A 50-yard run.
Yeah.
What's the longest? Even in that New Orleans game when he had 75, I think he only ran for like a 20-something yard run.
Something like that. But it's there. It's capable of doing it. So, 50-yard rushing touchdown.
All right, couple more, and then I want to give ours. So, Kev, pick one, and we'll
Get ready,
hand ours
Kev.
out. Coach C, he's in Southern Colorado. Bo throws 3 touchdowns. Greenlaw gets a pick 6. Lutz puts the nail in the coffin with a field goal, and the Broncos roll 31-13. Well, what would the nail in the coffin be if it were 30? That's got to be like it made it 16-13 and then they just kept scoring.
Something like that.
I think that's what it is.
Right.
That's what our guy Coach C is talking about. One more now, and we'll get to a bunch later. Steve down in Arizona. What's up, Steve? Says my mile high moment. The Broncos are up by 21 in the fourth quarter, and Bo sits in the fourth quarter. So some load management for our guy Bo Nix. Be a pretty sweet mile high moment.
I would like that as well.
Absolutely down with it. All right, Kevin, you're up first. Did you narrow it down to just one mile high moment?
Yeah, this one was tough for me. I went back and I was thinking about Cortland Sutton this week. Last year when we were in Vegas, he had 10 targets on 8 receptions for 97 yards, 2 touchdowns. And I was thinking, man, I'm kind of watching the film against last week against the Chargers, and Herbert struggled a little bit early on. I think Bo is going to have to really force a lot of passes to Sutton this week. Give me 100 yards for Sutton and 3 touchdowns.
Whoa, 3 touchdowns for Sutton?
What?
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
Kev.
He's going to force it, and Sutton's going to be hot.
Okay.
Are they going to be corner routes?
Anything.
30 yards per catch. 3 touchdowns.
You want those corner routes? Let's get some corner routes.
Okay, I like it.
I mean, look, we've all
Wow.
called for more Cortland Sutton. He's just amplifying the
I
hell
think
out of
Kev's
it.
got a little bit of that cowboy medicine in his water bottle. You got to watch out for that.
It's Friday. Yeah, you can do whatever you want.
It's
really.
Friday?
And Cowboy medicine.
Now, do we know about Spivak's nose? Because, like, your nose is bad. I've always asked you, like, I hope I don't smell.
What do you? Oh,
and you're like,
yeah.
I can't smell anyway. And you and I don't. Well, we're not like the morning show. We don't just break wind in the studio all the time.
Yeah.
Mark Schler, there's a stain on Mark Schler's chair. I swear
can't
to God.
imagine sharing the same room with him
I
for 3
swear
or 4
Stink
hours.
draws mud like every other day. So Stokely's all grossed out.
Yeah.
But like if Kev was boozing it up back behind the scenes, I think Spivak would hunt him down. He'd hunt it. He's got that,
I think
that
so,
sniffer.
Too. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
He would know. He would know what's going down.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what's wrong with my nose. I can't. I don't have the ability to smell. It's one of the senses I don't have, I guess.
And you're colorblind.
Yeah. What the hell?
But you can skateboard.
All right, there we go. I'll take that. Fair
Take it.
trade. I'd give up the skateboarding ability to break 80 on the golf course. All right, Cease, what's your
You're
mile?
so obsessed.
What's your mile high
Okay,
moment?
first off, do I have house money or do I have pressure? Because
Well,
I'm
you won
conflicted.
last
I
week.
won last week with 2 rushing touchdowns for RJ Harvey. So
I think
does
you
that
have a
mean-
little house money.
A little house money?
A little house money.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, it changes it up.
Kev went crazy though.
Yeah,
Kev,
Kev
you
did.
over the line, Kev. This is just it's irresponsible. It's unacceptable. It's your moment. Good luck for it happening. But like the whole point is like supposed to happen, right? I mean, I did make it happen with RJ Harvey last week, but this time around, I'm gonna give me an Evan Ingram touchdown.
Whoa!
I just love it. I love it so much, man. I want to see it some more. An Evan Ingram touchdown. They're going to be in heavy. Frank Crum will report as eligible. See, now, if this was Kev all boozed up, it'd be like Frank Crum with 3 touchdowns. So Frank Crum will be on the field. Hey, 73 is reported as eligible. He'll have that great hair out there. And all of a sudden, Evan Ingram's going to be wide open. I may even say it's the corner of the end zone. I won't get greedy, but Evan Ingram touchdown, make it happen.
I love it. An Evan Ingram touchdown, 3 of them for Cortland Sutton from Kevin.
By the way, Chris says Kev's drunk on Bo.
He's been drunk on Bo for 2 years, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't deny that one.
Yeah.
Embrace that one, in fact. Don't even try to deny it.
Did you see my Spotify playlist? 25,000 hours of Bo Nix film.
He's been dominant. My mile high moment, it's not 3 touchdowns. It is a touchdown.
Whoa.
And it's not a 50-yard Bo Nix rushing touchdown. You can call me out if this isn't bold enough.
Okay.
I'm just calling for a Bo Nix rushing touchdown. I think Bo finds the back of the end zone. Oh, you know what? I will make it a little bit more bold. He's going to have 3 touchdowns. 2 of them will be through the air, and 1 of them is a rushing touchdown. Bo Nix, I want more rushing out of Bo. I said they need to get to 100 yards rushing as a team. He needs to be a part of that, and I think he will be. 25-ish rushing yards, but he'll find the back of the end zone on the ground. Bo Nix, rushing touchdown.
Kev, is that acceptable?
Is that bold enough?
That is very acceptable.
Oh,
In fact,
see?
I wish you would have went higher. 4
You
or
know,
5 touchdowns.
3 rushing touchdowns, 3 passing touchdowns.
They're ever getting higher. He's got to go to the airport, man. He can't do that right
we gotta
now.
Get through TSA first. That'll be later. Rushing touchdown, a part of the 3 that Bo will have. That's what's going down on Sunday. Keep seeing your texts. Keep them coming. We'll get to as many as we can with your mile-high moments. I want to talk a little bit more about Evan Ingram and RJ Harvey, and I also want to ask this question. I know I wanted it a lot early on. I'm trying to course correct right here in the middle of the season or the back part of the season. Style points is what I want to ask about. Do they matter in this game? And do they matter at all anymore down the stretch for the Broncos? Let's kick that around next.
Will RJ Harvey finally take control of the Broncos' backfield? Will the Broncos avoid the trap game against a division rival?
This is it!
We'll react to it all in the Fan Football Postgame Show, live on game day starting at the 2-minute warning. Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
FIFA World Cup 2026 is coming soon, but your opportunity to be there starts now through an exclusive offer with an eligible Bank of America Visa credit card. For a limited time, become a new customized cash rewards or unlimited cash rewards Visa credit card holder, and you will be eligible for a chance to purchase FIFA World Cup 2026 tickets. Learn more at BofA.com/cardFWC26. What would you like the power to do? Bank of America, proud to be the official bank of FIFA World Cup 2026. Bank of America NA in partnership with Visa. Terms apply. Awards reserved.
This message comes from Viking, committed to exploring the world in comfort. Journey through the heart of Europe on an elegant Viking longship with thoughtful service, destination-focused dining, and cultural enrichment on board and on shore. With small ships that bring travelers closer to the destination, there's more time to explore. And every Viking voyage is all-inclusive, with no children and no casinos. Discover more at Viking.com.
Samantha Flanagan Flanagan here for Flanagan Law. If you find yourself in a car accident, do not tell the insurance company you are fine. They will hold that against you even if you end up with medical bills 3 months later. Protect your rights. Look for the Shamrock. Go with Flanagan Law.
Hey guys, it's Zach By here. This holiday season, give your home the gift of beauty and comfort with 50-80 Exteriors. For a limited time, enjoy 20% off your windows or siding project. That's right, premium craftsmanship, stunning curb appeal, and energy efficiency. All at a holiday savings you can't miss. Call 5280 Exteriors today or visit 5280exteriors.com to schedule your free consultation. 5280 Exteriors, the altitude of quality. Don't wait. This offer ends soon.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $200-$300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code POWER to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code POWER for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code POWER for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
Are you ready for the holidays? Hi, this is Scott Matthew with Matthew's Fine Watches and Jewelry. We have a great selection to choose from and special gifts with purchase. Discover elegant Allison Kaufman diamond bracelets. Select styles 30% off. These pieces are limited. When they're gone, they're gone. Looking to pop the question? Come to Matthew's Fine Watches and Jewelry and let our family be a part of your special day.
Matthews Fine Watches and Jewelry in the Highlands Ranch Town Center and at MatthewsFineWatches.com.
Whatever you're looking for when you head out into the wild, keep an open mind. Sometimes the real treasure is the journey itself. Sure enough, there's treasure out there. Sometimes it's something you didn't expect to find. And more often than not, it's as simple as the memories you make. Make some memories of your own with a new vehicle from Corwin Toyota. Family driven for over 100 years.
Catch Telestrator Tuesday weekly on Stokely and Evans with Mark Schlereth, where Stink or Stoke dive into the past weekend's games with a coach's eye, using insights into what went right and wrong on critical plays. Telestrator Tuesdays, powered by Colorado Credit Union. Love where you live, love where you bank.
Winter evenings at Bellevue Station mean live music, happy hours, and cozy nights out. Make plans with friends and enjoy the season at Bellevue Station.
Denver Sports Snapshot.
On 104.3 HD3, DU Hockey skates with Miami, pregame starting at 6:30. Saturday morning on 104.3 HD3, DU Women's Basketball faces Idaho with pregame starting at 11:30. On The Fan, home of the Colorado State Rams, CSU Basketball faces CU with pregame starting at 2:30.
One of Newsweek's best regional banks and credit unions. Learn more at WistaraCU.com.
It's a Bud Light Football Friday. Bud Light, an official beer sponsor of the Denver Broncos. Here's Dover and Cecil.
Who will stand up this weekend, Cease? Evan Ingram or R.J. Harvey?
Luda. Oh, wait.
If you had to pick one. Luda,
What's the video where he's got the big, like, Hulk hands?
Oh, I don't know. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. What video is that?
Give back. You don't know.
Yes,
Look at Kevin.
But we can't play it. We can't play it, though, because it's Friday. We got to do everything the same.
Mm-hmm.
Broncos on a win streak. We know some Michael Jackson is coming up a little bit later, but yes. So, see, Kev?
Yeah.
Kev got the hip-hop reference.
That was really
I know
good.
it's like 25 years old, but still, good job, Kev.
That's what I grew up with. That hip hop stuff.
Well, that's the good hip-hop.
That's
Today's
real
hip-hop is
hip-hop.
not
very good.
It's not real good.
Mm-mm. Jack Harlow. You ever heard that guy sing?
Yeah.
It's disgusting. But yeah, we want somebody to stand up between Evan Ingram and R.J. Harvey. Who between the two do you have more confidence in doing that? Because they both had really big games last week. It was a big moment for Evan and 2 touchdowns for RJ leading to the big game. So who can build upon that and bring it with them to Las Vegas?
Yeah, bring it with them to Las Vegas. It's RJ Harvey. Running game travels well. And I know I picked Evan Ingram from a Mile High moment. YouTube chat, keep your Mile High moments coming in. But for me, it's RJ Harvey as a runner and a receiver. Everything that he can do as a weapon for this Broncos offense. That's something that should work against the Las Vegas Raiders. And you really want it to work. It's important after what you did with Evan Ingram against the Commanders. That's going. We can say the tight end position, it's working. Star Wars reference you won't get. But I think the ground game, I would love to say that. I would love to say the ground game's working with RJ Harvey, and none of us can say that right now.
No, you can't. And look, I go to what Sean Payton said earlier this week of like, hey, you know where there's that saying of you haven't seen the best of, or paraphrasing what he said about RJ Harvey.
Right.
So now I've had the head coach, and again, he's done this before.
Said it before.
Right. Run it on the play sheet, all the things he said, but he's talking about having another gear to go to RJ Harvey. He doesn't have a ton of options. He doesn't want to give Tyler Bidet the football as a carrier. He trusts him as a pass blocker. That's why he's on the field. But we saw RJ get carries, and then Jaleel get a handful of carries last week with Tyler getting nothing at all. So RJ's going to get the workload by default. Sean's talking about trusting him a little bit more. Oh, and by the way, the Raiders aren't very good at stopping the run or running on their side. The Chargers just ran for 192 yards on this club 5 days ago at this point. So they should be able to establish the run. RJ should be able to get it going. They spent the week doing what we suggested they do, watching film and telling RJ never to leave your lead blocker. I suggested just holding on to the back of the jersey of the lead blocker and following him until you fall down to the ground. The answer is going to be RJ. Doesn't mean Evan can't do anything.
Right.
We can't look at the box score on Sunday night and go, oh, Evan Ingram had 2 catches on 3 targets for 16 yards. That's not going to be good enough either. But if RJ starts to show he can fill that J.K. Dobbins void, Broncos country is going to be feeling great on Monday morning.
They're going to be feeling great. And you mentioned the Chargers doing their thing, and we know Jim Harbaugh loves to run the ball. Now
he commits to it.
He's probably not going to have the same commitment, but you had mentioned Jarrett Patterson earlier.
They had 36 carries between their first and second running back.
Yeah. So that's probably not going to happen.
It's not happening.
But look at Kimani Vidal. And Kimani Vidal, I know he's a 6th rounder from a year ago, but he's built exactly like, because Jarrett Patterson, you mentioned earlier, who's the backup there, well, he's the Timu version of RJ Harvey. Kimani Vidal basically is RJ Harvey. I've said Keaton Mitchell is RJ Harvey. That was my pro comparison. Yeah. A lot of people don't know Keaton Mitchell, but he's a backup with the Ravens who's one of the most explosive players in the NFL. He's reached over 20 miles an hour, I think, like half a dozen times this year.
Damn.
Most other players do it like once or twice, and running backs don't hardly ever do it. So
that's
that
impressive.
Ability is there with RJ. And what did Kimani Vidal have last week? 120 yards? Whatever the number is. Like he had a ton of yards last week against the Raiders. So if you can kind of do what Vidal did against that Raiders team, 126 yards on 25 carries. He's not getting 25 carries. But would I take half Eddie? Let's say it's 13 carries for, 70 yards.
Yeah.
All day. Please, thank you.
Yep.
I think maybe 100 all-purpose for RJ isn't too much of an ask.
No.
100 all-purpose, and then that complements him and his receiving ability as well. So as a team, 114 is the number. As a person, as an individual, RJ Harvey, 100 all-purpose yards, it'd be real nice.
If he gets to that 70-ish number, rushing the football, Bo has a little bit of run like I want more of.
Yeah.
Marvin gets a touch or 2, and there's still 3 or 4 carries for Jaleel McLaughlin out there.
Yeah.
That should get them to north of 100 and closer to 114 if RJ's starting the party with right around 70.
Yep.
So I like that number. Let's see if they can achieve that. The other question I wanted to ask you and kick around with the tribe is style points. Does it matter at all anymore? Not just for this game. It was 10-7, and nobody felt good about the way the Broncos beat the Raiders back on November 6th. But now that we know what the situation is, you asked JT the Brick the question that we're going to reset coming up later, like, hey, it's so wide open.
Right.
Do style points matter at all anymore for the Broncos?
I believe so, yeah. There's a lot of...
How come?
There's questions. You know, when things look different and then your record is so elite, your record is elite, your play isn't. Okay, can we agree on that?
Yeah, agree.
Even a big
Agreed.
Broncos fan. If you're a big Broncos fan, you have to admit, unless you're doing blog boy stuff like, there's nothing wrong. No, there's flaws. But look at their record. Their record is elite. This is a great team. If you go out there with some style points, the people that are like, yeah, but it doesn't look right. Well, make it look right. And at the end of the day, what they say doesn't matter. But I guess maybe for our relief, because personally, I'm sick of the Patriots getting glossed over by everybody. Oh, they're unstoppable, these guys. And Drake May. And first off, I knew Drake May was going to be good, so don't at me, bro. Like, I just, whatever. But, like, and it's not even about Drake. It's just about that team playing basically the top 5 of the draft. They're playing the worst schedule ever. And, not having a 300-yard game for Drake May. So maybe it is part Drake May. But again, he's a good young quarterback.
You just talked yourself into not liking Drake May.
It's just, come on, man. If they were doing the same at Denver, I'd be like, okay, that's cute, but there's concerns. They're doing it with New England, and everyone's ignoring the concerns there. The Broncos would kick the crap out of the Patriots if they played them. And I firmly, and Zack Allen's got to be healthy for that to happen.
Fair point.
But, that's a game I want to see because I don't believe in New England. I do believe in the Denver Broncos, not because I'm a homer, not because I'm sucking up to the audience. It's because I saw it, and I saw it through minicamp, OTAs, training camp, and into this regular season.
Yeah.
It's been there this whole time. I'm not surprised by this record. I had them at 13-4.
I will say this. It's not like a requirement of style points for me. But I would like to see it, to be honest. And I'm not one of the Broncos haters or deniers or Bo doubters. We know what we are. We are the Bo Show. We believe in Bo Nix. But it's almost for that exact reason, so that I get to dunk on everybody's head. Give me style points so that I can come in here and just run my freaking mouth at the rate I want to run my freaking mouth. So it is selfishly, basically. I want style points so that I can shut up the folks that still have their doubts and denials about the Denver Broncos, which is fine. Like I said, it's their opinion. You can have whatever opinion you want. I just don't have to agree with it. So I selfishly want it so I can get more people over on the side where I live, which is believing in the Broncos and knowing that Bo Nix is the guy that's going to save this franchise. So that's why I want it. So it's not necessarily a requirement. It's a request so that I can be a loudmouth pain in the butt to those people that don't believe. You know what I mean?
You don't believe. Yeah. I like it.
Tribe, you tell us. Style points, yay or nay? Do they matter to you moving forward? Something in the orange and blue is coming to Empower Field in August. It's Zach Bryan. He's bringing his With Heaven on tour to the Mile High City, and Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan has your chance to win a free pair of tickets to the show going down on August 13th. All you have to do to be eligible to win is download the Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan app, click on the banner to enter, and that's it. If you don't want to wait to find out if you won, you can go to denversports.com/orange to get more information about the show and purchase your tickets. That's denversports.com/orange to buy tickets, or just download the Denver Sports app and click that banner, and you could win a pair of tickets to the show. All right, 12:45 means you can sneak in a couple of fantasy questions. If you want to ask Cecil a few of those, send them on the RamosLaw.com text line and over on the YouTube page. We'll answer as many of those as we can, but we're also going to look at some of the NFL games that matter to the Broncos because of seeding this weekend, and it's conference championship weekend in college football. So who will win those? We'll tell you next.
After a disappointing season, has the pressure been turned up on Coach Prime and the Buffs?
Guys, I'm telling you, if Deion Sanders doesn't win and win big next year, CU Athletics will be in a worse spot after he leaves than before he arrived. And that's a promise.
Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Are you maxed out on credit cards? Are you struggling with high interest debt? It's the worst. You can pay it off in days with Cake's Fast Cash Equity Loans. What's up, everybody? It's Cecil. Get the cash you need without touching your low mortgage rate. No appraisals, no waiting, no BS. One Cake client recently got $180,000 approved in under 24 hours. They paid off debt, renovated their kitchen while cutting thousands in monthly expenses. That's so huge. CakeHome.com's instant approval qualifies you with no hard credit pull at low rates. Call CakeHome.com right now for a free instant appraisal to see how much cash you can get. CakeHome.com is A+ rated by the BBB with over 900 5-star Google reviews. CakeHome.com service is the best. Call now to start the conversation. It's 1-800-EAT-CAKE. That's 1-800-EAT-CAKE. Get the relief you want today. 1-800-EAT-CAKE. It's Cake Mortgage Corp, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 1734623. Licensed in Colorado by the Division of Real Estate. Terms and conditions apply based on approved credit.
1-877 Cards for Kids. KARS Cards for Kids.
Ready to get rid of that old car? Donate it to Cars for Kids. Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now, 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS.
1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Hurry! It's our last chance to donate for 2025.
Brenda Stokely from my friends at Roller Auction, leader in Colorado auctions for over 40 years. They conduct over 150 auctions every year, selling tens of thousands of items at the price you set. Auctions are held regularly for Colorado government agencies, and they always have big-ticket items at great prices. That's why I love Roller Auction. And almost all bidding is conducted online in real time, and it's open to the public. Anyone can participate. Check back regularly. New auctions are added weekly. Be the first to know about new auctions available for bidding when you sign up for email notifications. Go to rollerauction.com/thefan.
You have friends who care about you, who look out for you. We consider you our friend. So what I'm about to share is important. This is Glenn Jamron. I'm president of Alpine Bank, member FDIC. Your holidays are hectic. Thieves know that. These crooks spend all day trying to scam, cheat, and rob others. Let me give you an example. You've heard of artificial intelligence. These crooks use AI to clone voices and identities to steal your money. They can even sound like your kids or family members. Bad guys will email you fake websites, trying to steal your logins. It's not just in banking. It's everywhere, affecting everyone. Alpine Bank doesn't want you to feel frightened. We do want you to be cautious and aware. Need advice or help? Call Alpine Bank. Alpine Bank, committed to Colorado and you.
Hey guys, your boy Stink here today about my long-term buddy Troy Hansford. And if you're thinking about selling your house for any reason, now might be the time to sell, still get top dollar. Believe it or not, my guy Troy is still offering his $5,000 guarantee. What is it, you ask? Well, if you can't sell your house at your price on your timeline that you agree upon beforehand, bam, going to cut you a check for $5,000. Who else makes the offer? Nobody I've ever heard of. And he makes that offer because he continues to spend a ton of money marketing his listings, has about 100 families approved and ready to buy right now. And if for any reason you need to sell right away, Troy can buy your house all cash and he can close in as little as 7 days. You have a house to sell, Troy probably has that perfect buyer for you right now, waiting for you to pick up the phone and to call him. Call Troy, get your home sold for the most money. That's 720-900-4433, 720-900-4433. Troy Hansford of RE/MAX Professionals, a Colorado licensed broker. Some restrictions do apply. Want to sell your house? Then call my buddy Troy, 720-900-4433.
Stay up to date on the Broncos and the latest news from around the league with our NFL insider James Palmer, exclusively on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan. Mondays on The Rundown with Richie Carney, Tuesday afternoons on The Drive, and Friday mornings on Stokely and Evans with Mark Schlereth, all season long. Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan, DenverSports.com, and the Denver Sports app. It's a Bud Light Football Friday. Bud Light, an official beer sponsor of the Denver Broncos. Here's Dover and Cecil.
This one just makes you want to dance a little, right?
Tell me you love me. That's all I want to know, man. Tell me you love me.
We are going to talk a little bit about the games going on in the NFL that matter to the Broncos and the conference championships going down in college football. Also, your opportunity to get in some fantasy questions. It's a big week for people, right? Last week before the playoffs, you might have to win.
Stupid week 14 buys, too.
to get into the postseason. And yeah, the Patriots are on a bye. That's why they're not on the list of games that matter to the Broncos. They will be back next week. Indy at Jacksonville is one. The Colts are coming back down to earth a little bit, but you keep an eye on the players in the AFC, and that division is still pretty wide open. So that's one to keep an eye on. Real quick, Cecil, I'll roll through these, and you can pick the ones you want to talk about.
Okay.
Indy at Jacksonville, Pittsburgh at Baltimore. You and I have both been keeping an eye on Baltimore to see how good they can be, but Lamar's dealing with the injury. He didn't practice yesterday.
Right.
So we'll see what that looks like. Cincy at Buffalo. Cincy basically in win-now mode the rest of the way to punch their ticket. Buffalo fighting for seeding in their division as well in hopes that New England may fall off. Houston at KC for obvious reasons. Screw the Chiefs. And then Chicago at Green Bay. I'm just curious on that one because it's a fun divisional opponent. And I'm going to be keeping my eye a little bit closer on these Bears down the stretch.
Yeah, keep an eye on those Bears. Let's go Baltimore-Pittsburgh because that one has playoff implications like Indy-Jacksonville. Some really good ones, although the Steelers are frauds and the Ravens are hurt. And that's the problem of like, okay, is Cincinnati actually the team to watch for? Could the Cincinnati Bengals be the ones that make the most noise if they come out of the AFC North? Now, they could win out, and they have a 90% chance of making the postseason, so it's not even 100. But going up against Buffalo, this one on the road against the Buffalo Bills, Cincinnati is perhaps the most dangerous team of the non-playoff teams right now. They're not in.
Yeah.
They're not even close. But there's a chance with winning out, and I believe the Ravens and Steelers have to split. Well, guess what's going to happen? Ravens and Steelers are going to split. That's what they do. And again, Lamar Jackson's hurt, or else I'd have a lot more confidence in what they bring to the table. It's weird that they signed Mark Andrews to an extension with Isaiah Likely set to hit the open market. But for me, let's watch Burrow against Josh Allen and see where that one goes. And if you're the Bills, from a fantasy perspective, you better start using the passing game more.
Yeah.
I mean, James Cook is awesome. I don't know if you can run all day if Cincinnati gets you. With Burrow back, Jamar Chase, T. Higgins is going to play from his concussion. Like, they've got some players now. Look out.
You know what? I don't know if I've ever said this publicly. I'm a little sick of the Bills. Like, I don't – they're everybody's little darling, and everyone in this region has their little man crush on Josh Allen because he was at Wyoming for all those years. And how many games did you guys go watch? I bet collectively it's less than 5. But they just fell in love with Josh Allen. And I don't know. It was just me zigging when everybody else is zagging. I'm a little done with Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills, to be honest.
Last year was their last chance that I would give him without feeling that way.
Yeah.
Because a year ago, I was like, okay, this is it, right? This is it. And then they didn't do it, and they're wasting time. The ultimate sin in life, I'm going to get deep here.
Here we go.
There's a couple of sins. The lack of creativity, I think that truly is a sin. Like, we're supposed to be creative with your thoughts, creative with your work, creative with your whatever. And the other one is the ultimate sin of just waiting for your turn. You go get it. You make it happen.
Right.
And the Buffalo Bills, they're committing the ultimate sin because they're just sitting around like, well, it's our turn now, guys. We're really good too. And Josh Allen's on a million commercials and whatever. I mean, I hope he's not knocking up his best friend's girlfriend, allegedly, or whatever. Like, I hope that stuff's not happening anymore. And he's married now, right? Isn't he married? So maybe that, that drive has settled down within him.
Hopefully.
Not that it stops professional. Oh, he's married.
Yeah,
It's
right.
professional athletes. Oh, you're totally right.
Professional athlete, and if he's going to Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, he's probably still active.
Yeah, it's probably still active. But like, I don't like Sean McDermott. I like Josh Allen a lot. I always have. But at a certain point, it's just like, enough, buddy. Are you going to win, or are you going to keep talking about it? And all the Bills are is yep, talking like a little Chihuahua dog. Like, yep. No, man, you got to go be the big dog. And they're just barking. There's no bite.
If Josh Allen gets into his NFL career and he's got one trophy, one MVP to hand, he'll be, oh, you remember that fun story about Josh Allen and the Bills? That was a cool team for a while.
He's running Dan Marino. And at least Marino made the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Bills haven't even done that.
Running Dan Marino. That's exactly who he is.
I mean, Jim Kelly got to 4 of them things in a row. Josh Allen can't get to 1? Yeah. Mahomes era. Well, hey, in the Brady era, Roethlisberger and the Steelers got there. Now, they didn't ever go through Brady.
Oh, that's
But
right.
Roethlisberger and the Steelers got there Three times, 2 of them wins.
Yeah. I want to preview a couple of the college football conference games. We'll do that before we make our final picks at 1:45.
You're going to pick Indiana, aren't you?
You know I am, but I'll tell you why at 1:45.
You're crazy.
Christian in Foco wants to know who his best flex option is.
Okay.
Cease.
Yeah.
He's got a handful of names here. Travis Kelce, Marvin Mims, Matthew Golden, Aaron Jones, and Darren Waller. He needs one for flex.
Yeah, it's Kelce. It's Kelce against Houston. That's on Sunday night. So make Kelce happen. Is my number 4 tight end this week. And for flex appeal, he's got it.
Let's say you were in a league that had 2 tight ends and you had Travis Kelce sitting on the bench. Would you start him or Quinshon Judkins?
Any sort of PPR bonus for tight ends, like 1.5 a catch?
Just a normal 1.
Then go with Judkins.
Okay. Okay. Made the right choice. Eric in Texas. I need to get a win to make the playoffs. Oh, this is a big one, Eric.
We're here.
Jaden Daniels or Jacoby Brissett at quarterback.
Wow. And just think about that. And think about that from Jacoby's side of things.
Right, dude.
We don't yet know if Jaden Daniels is going to play. If he does, you'd have to feel pretty good about him coming back against Minnesota. And it's on the road. It's at Minnesota, so there's no sort of like weather concerns. They're going to be playing inside. But Jacoby Brissett against the Rams, they're going to have to score a lot against the Rams? So you think that's the case?
Probably not.
Well, are they going to have to?
Oh, have to, yes.
Yeah, they're going to have to.
I thought you said will they.
No, it's not will they, but will they have to?
They will have
that
to,
emphasis be there? Because what could happen? J.J. McCarthy's so bad. As I said yesterday, breaking news, the Vikings are worried J.J. McCarthy will be able to play. Because of that, I'm actually going Jacoby Brissett.
Wow.
Yes.
Holy
we
cow.
don't yet know if Jaden's really going to, what's the story, Kev? Is
Jaden
their
is
latest
starting.
news?
Jaden
He is starting.
starting.
Okay, he is starting. Good. I hadn't seen that yet. Thank you, Kev. He is starting. He'll still be a QB1 fantasy-wise, but I've got Jacoby Brissett just inside my top 10 at number 9 this week because of what he's doing.
How about that?
And because of the matchup against the Rams.
Jacoby Brissett, a top 10
Well,
fantasy
the
quarterback.
Commanders could just get a lead. J.J. McCarthy's the worst quarterback ever. So they could just get a lead and just milk it. And then Chris Rodriguez has 1,000,000 yards because they just – what do you really have to do against Minnesota? You're facing the Rams. You're facing Matthew Stafford. You better score some points.
I think you score about 9 points against Minnesota. You're probably good to go.
9? Oh, it's for JJ's number? There you go.
One more. A texter. Wow. They have Herbert, Jackson, and Lawrence on their fantasy team and don't know who to start at quarterback. Who would you roll with?
Herbert, Jackson, and Lawrence.
Justin, Lamar, Trevor.
Okay.
How do you get all 3 of them on your team?
8-man league, maybe?
Okay.
I'm just guessing.
Yeah.
I'm just guessing right now. Herbert against Philly on Monday night is not as interesting. Got that hand injury. Now it's non-throwing hand. But what did the Bears do to beat up on the Eagles on Black Friday? They ran the ball.
Yeah.
So with the Chargers, Jim Harbaugh like running the ball?
He sure does.
Plus, I think Omarion Hampton's going to be back this week, right? Hampton's going to be back. I believe that's the case.
Wow.
That's what things were trending that way. Let me know if that's different. But even if it's not, they have Kamani Vidal. They have Jarrett Patterson, both coming off big games. There's just a week ago against these Las Vegas Raiders. So they're probably going to run a lot against the Eagles. That would drop Herbert down. For me, then I look at his other 2. Jackson's banged up. And who was his third one? Oh, Trevor Lawrence. It's Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence against the Colts. He's your best fantasy quarterback option of those 3.
And
Pretty good 3.
The Colts are without Sauce now. He's going to miss extended time as well.
Right.
So there you go. A couple of fantasy pointers, tips, advice from our guy Cecil Lammy. Good luck to those of you out there fighting for your playoff spot. We are rooting for you to get it done. Final hour, 4th quarter. We are so close. We are about to be in victory formation. How do the Broncos get said victory? Well, I've got 3 keys to the game to share coming up next.
Join Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan and Blue Sports Stable in Superior for our Denver Sports Equipment Drive, benefiting Recruiting Classroom. We're taking donations of new or gently used sports equipment through December 20th. Head to denversports.com/equipment for a list of drop-off locations and most needed items. And help us spread some cheer this holiday season.
You've got your whole life ahead of you, so choose a Medicare plan you can count on. And that's what you get with a Medicare Advantage plan from United Healthcare. With more than 45 years' experience serving its members, United Healthcare has plans with low monthly premiums that fit your life today and as your needs change tomorrow. The Medicare annual enrollment period ends December 7th, so go to uhc.com/Medicare today. United Healthcare Medicare plans. It's Medicare coverage Colorado can count on.
Imagine finding your dream home and moving in right away. No waiting to sell your old place first. Sounds perfect, right? That's exactly what Orchard's Move First, Sell Later program lets you do. Buy your new home now and sell the old one later. Here's how it works. Orchard gives you cash so you can buy and move into your new home first, on your timeline. No waiting, no showings, no double moves. Then the Orchard experts take it from there. They handle repairs on your old home for you so you attract the right buyers. Once they're done, a local Orchard agent lists and sells your home for top dollar. Orchard's Move First program gives you the freedom to buy and move into your new home first and sell your old home later. Buy before you sell and get top dollar for your home with Orchard. Ready to find out how much your home is worth? Visit Orchard.com to get your free home valuation. That's Orchard.com.
Imagine almost every jewelry legend all under one roof.
Roberto Coin, Marco Biccigo, Ippolita, Paul Morelli, Mickey Moto, Tacori, Hearts on Fire, and dozens more, all in one store.
Imagine a diamond bar with almost every size, shape, and price range GIA diamonds.
And a Swiss watch center with all the great marks, including Longines and the legendary Tudor. I'm Dylan.
I'm Shayna Williams, inviting you to Williams Jewelers of Inglewood.
We've built one of the largest jewelry stores in America with one vision.
To be the only jeweler you will ever need.
For that perfect diamond engagement ring.
The ultimate holiday gift.
Or just because you deserve it. Williams Jewelers of Inglewood at the corner of Broadway and Bellevue.
Now, imagine their face Christmas morning.
This holiday, come to Williams Jewelers.
Where Colorado shines.
Williams Jewelers, we can make diamonds a part of your life.
The official jeweler of the Colorado Avalanche. Williams Jewelers, where Colorado shines.
Samantha Flanagan here for Flanagan Law. If you find yourself in a car accident, do not tell the insurance company you are fine. They will hold that against you even if you end up with medical bills 3 months later. Protect your rights. Look for the Shamrock. Go with Flanagan Law.
You're listening to Leaf Filter Radio, and the guru of gutter protection himself, Chris Cunahan, is here to take your most pressing leaf-related questions and bring you a special Black Friday offer.
Hey, everybody, Chris here. I understand we have Ron on the line. Ron, where are you calling from?
Uh-oh. Ron, are you calling from a ladder?
Well, I was. I wanted to ask Chris what I need to do to get my gutters ready to have leaf filter installed.
Oh, Ron, you don't have to do anything. A Leaf Filter Trusted Pro will come out and clean out your gutters, realign and seal your gutters, and install a Leaf Filter, America's #1 gutter protection system.
So I didn't need to get on this ladder?
Ron, Leaf Filter Trusted Pros are in your neighborhood and ready to help. Just visit leaffilter.com/deal to schedule your free gutter inspection and get up to 30% off.
Thank goodness. What was that site?
That's leaffilter.com/deal. And now, as a special Black Friday offer, you can get a free gutter inspection, plus up to 35% off. This is our best offer of the season. Unlock it now at leaffilter.com/deal. See representative for warranty details.
Hey, Stoke here. At Colorado Joint Replacement, your hip or knee replacement surgery is their first priority. They completed over 27,000 joint replacements since 2005, and their expert surgeons are committed to helping you get back to the life you love. To schedule an appointment, visit coloradojoint.org.
This segment on 104.3 The Fan is brought to you by Twin Peaks. Eats, drinks, scenic views.
KKFN and KKFN HD1 Longmont, Denver. You're listening to Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Denver Sports Snapshot.
On 104.3 HD3, DU Hockey skates with Miami, pregame starting at 6:30. Saturday morning on 104.3 HD3, DU Women's Basketball faces Idaho with pregame starting at 11:30. On The Fan, home of the Colorado State Rams, CSU Basketball faces CU with pregame starting at 2:30.
One of Newsweek's best regional banks and credit unions. Learn more at WistaraCU.com.
It's a Bud Light Football Friday. Bud Light, an official beer sponsor of the Denver Broncos. Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan presents Dover and Cecil.
Can I kick it? Yes, you can. Can I kick it? Yes, you can.
It's Friday, gotta get down on Friday.
Friday, you ain't got no job, and you ain't got to do.
Today's Friday.
Thank God it's Friday!
Montel is in your ear holes, and the Broncos are about to beat up the Raiders to take back the top spot in the NFL. What more could you ask for?
Feels great, baby.
Maybe a briefcase full of money and like the Latina baddies at the window cheering us on. That might help out on a Friday. But outside of that, I'm fired up for this final hour.
I am definitely fired up for this Friday. We don't have to dig out of snow today.
Yes.
It's awesome.
We are in victory formation.
Victory formation. And that should send Bo Nix out for a victory formation.
Oh, can't wait to
Give
hear
me that Kev Bo Nix. That's the best one.
This one's good.
Bo Nix, baby. Let's go.
That's right. Everybody say it. Everybody say it. Everybody do it. Everybody's doing the Kev.
I don't know if we get like a bumper sticker or maybe that's just your Twitter bio, Kev. It just says,
Bo Nix, baby. Let's go.
That's it. That's who you are. That's what you represent on social media. We just did an interesting experiment.
Yes, we did.
Before I got keys to the games I want to share.
Yes,
I think that this is more important, to be honest.
Okay. What do you think AI thinks about us?
You asked AI what they know and think about Kevin Kistner and Drew Spivak.
Yes.
And the answers were incredible. I'm a little afraid to find out what they're going to say about me and you.
Okay, I'm not going to do me and you yet, but on Drew Spivak, it says this. This man is the walking embodiment of a hockey ops meeting, a clipboard brain, rink rat instincts, and a sixth sense for what stat actually matters.
He loves stats. He's a hockey guy.
Yes,
Drew?
exactly.
I'm a rink rat.
That's pretty spot
this
on,
all
isn't
tracks.
it?
It's kind of scary
So
how
you're not
well it
offended
tracks.
by rink rat then?
No, not at all.
I'm totally
like a
calling you a
compliment.
rink rat
Yeah, it's
all
a
the
total
time.
compliment.
Yeah. All right, and then what they said about Kevin Kistner hits home like crazy.
Okay, Kevin Kistner is... Broncos fandom is basically its own character in the show. He keeps things fun, light, and totally inbounds. Now, he's a Bo Nix truther to the core, a draft season adrenaline junkie, and thinks the Broncos are one piece away every year.
Now, I will say, I was going back on the internet this week.
Yeah?
I found an article where it was like, the rebuild is done after the draft. And I think the rebuild is done now. So
now it's true.
It's kind of on point right there.
It really hit it home right there for Kevin Kistner.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's
Bo
really
Nix
good.
truther.
Bo Nix truther.
And thinks the Broncos are one piece away.
His Bronco love is kind of a character here on the show.
Okay.
Which is outstanding stuff.
Yeah, it is outstanding. So I guess be careful.
Yeah.
Be careful what you ask.
Like how much
AI.
does it know about me?
It knows everything.
There's stuff about my past that I'm not real thrilled about. And certainly not sharing on the radio.
Yeah. Definitely something you got to watch out for.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I did it on Richie Carney.
Yes. I got to hear it. Rich is in the studio right
A
now.
digital media brain.
Okay.
A Michigan State grinder. How does AI know this?
Yeah. He's wearing a Michigan State
seriously,
hockey
he's
sweater
wearing
right
Michigan
now.
State right now. A Michigan State grinder mentality. He's got that Big Ten work ethic. First in, last out, clipboard always full.
I think that probably fits. Yeah.
This
Checks
is
out
creepy,
for Richie.
man.
It is creepy.
It's
how
weird.
Much they know.
It's weird. Like, I know Richie posts a lot about Michigan State, but that pulled the first thing, Michigan State grinder
But it's
mentality.
not like he talks about Michigan State on his show. You know what I mean? He does a Denver sports show.
Right, exactly. So
that's kind of scary.
Yeah, well, and Spivak hit it on the head because I was like, how does this know this about you? Spivak is pretty anonymous on the internet.
He's barely on the internet.
Yeah, he stopped posting about the Rockies, but still, like, he doesn't post a whole lot. So I was like, how does it know this? And he goes, it's because it's listening to your computer.
That's a low-key good little line you just delivered.
If you know, you know. But like, I think Drew's right. It listens to all of our phones, listen to us, and then AI just goes, Richie loves Michigan State. Kev is a Bo Nix truther. Drew's a rink rat.
Yeah,
and I have not asked it about us yet.
Let's proofread ours before we throw it on the air. Let's see what they know about us before we bring that to a public platform. That's a little creepy. 100%. All right, I will roll through my keys here real quick.
Okay.
Keys to the Broncos' victory. I got 3 of them. Start with number 1. It's about Geno Smith. And I feel really confident about this one because I don't think Geno Smith is any good at football. The little dink and dunk, quick little hitters that Marcus Mariota was so good at, don't let him do that. Make him beat you with his arm. You want to drop 7, you want to drop 6, whatever the case may be. I know you gave me a little pushback on that with giving him too much time. I just don't think he can do it. And I do trust Pat Surtain. I do trust, can't believe I'm saying this. How about that? Riley Moss in the coverage against these Raiders wide receivers and pass catchers there. So you have to keep the ball in Geno Smith's hands as long as possible. You do that, he'll make mistakes with S's on the end of it. Get the ball in Geno's hands and make it stay there.
And then take it away from him.
Yeah, exactly. Because he'll make a bunch of mistakes.
That's where those mistakes come in, for sure.
Number 2, kind of leaning with that same scenario, and the blueprint that Washington put forth last week contained Brock Bowers. Zach Ertz had 10 catches for 106 yards, and he's 95 years old. Brock Bowers is in the, a third-year player? Second-year player? Because he was drafted last year after Bo Nix. Don't let him get 100 yards. He actually only averages 55 in the 3 games that he's played against Denver. He's only scored 1 of those games. Keep him right in that wheelhouse. If Brock gets north of 55 yards, this could be closer than anybody wants it to be. If he stays there or is south of his average, then the Broncos are going to handle business pretty easily.
Yes, and that's the thing about the Raiders. Make this as easy as possible. It's never easy. Peyton Manning always said, ain't nothing easy out there, but this one should be a little bit easier. Don't make it hard on yourself. You don't want the Broncos' worst enemy to be themselves.
Yeah, they've gotten in their own way a bunch. Let's not do that anymore. The third key, and I want this number to be higher, but I'm going to start here, see if I can get it, and then adjust accordingly. 100 yards rushing as a team. They've yet to accomplish that without J.K. Dobbins. I know it's only been a couple of games, but it's something that you and I have kind of put an emphasis on. When you want to make a deep playoff run, you have to run the football, and you have to have success doing it. So show me that you can. Show me that there's life in that room that's going to run the football. I think Bo has to be a part of it. 15 to 25-ish yards for Bo Nix on a handful of runs, but I think this team has to get north of 100 yards to win this game.
Yeah, get to 114 as a team, and I'll be real happy with that. I'm not sure if it's going to happen, but I'd love to see it happen. And I'm going to totally steer this off the cliff right now.
Oh, please do. Yeah, what's up?
I asked AI, what does the internet say about Dover and Cecil?
Oh, God.
Oh, boy. Do you want the Josh Dover scouting report?
I do. Next.
Denver is back in action this weekend with a rematch against Las Vegas. Kick your football Sunday off in style with Denver Game Day. Powered by Common Spirit Health, official healthcare partner of the Denver Broncos. Live on game day starting at 10 a.m. Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
You know that feeling when you catch a glimpse in the mirror and think, hey, I look 10 years younger. That's what happens when you stop dieting and start doing Soda weight loss.
I tried point counting, calorie counting, shots, and nothing has worked until Soda weight loss.
Soda weight loss gives you a personal nutritionist you can text anytime.
Everybody's great here. Everybody's encouraging. There were some times where I felt down and they brought me back up. If you stick with this program, you will lose weight and you will get to your goal weight.
When you sign up for Soda weight loss, your partner joins for free.
If you're ready to feel stronger, healthier, and yes, look and feel 10 years younger, this is your moment. No meds, no gimmicks, just real results with real support.
Remember, sign up now and your partner joins for free. Visit sodaweightloss.com. That's SOTA weightloss.com.
Soda is, say it with me, state of the art.
You could save thousands of dollars on the products your business uses the most with the Home Depot's new Pro Extra Preferred Pricing. Registering is free and easy. Just have your tax ID or business or contractor's license ready. But don't wait. The current preferred pricing benefit will end on November 15th. Visit your local Pro Desk to register now and unlock the deepest savings on the products you choose.
More than a few of our patients have talked to me about their first time, but it's not the first time you're probably thinking about. It's the first time that erectile dysfunction ruined the moment. This is Jeff for the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, and if you're over 50, it's likely you've had that first time yourself. But the good news is that if you're like most men, that first time can be the last time that ED impacts your sex life. At the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, we're experts in treating ED. We've treated tens of thousands of men using protocols with success rates well over 90%. And those treatments have, in most cases, made sex great again for both them and their partners. You could even find that you're performing like you haven't in years. So if ED has been affecting your intimacy, it's time to make the last time that happens the last time that happens. For just $99, you'll receive blood work, a medical consult, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in the office, your visit is free. Call 720-440-7900 or go to RockyMountainMen'sClinic.com. We have 5 offices across the Front Range to serve you.
Select Health, how can we help?
Representative.
I'm ready to answer any questions you have.
Representative.
I'm Sam.
Representative.
It sounds like you said representative. One moment. Select Health, how can we help?
Finally. Hi, I have a question on copays.
I can help with that.
Real people, real answers in real time. Select Health, insurance made simple. Learn more at selecthealth.org.
Samantha Flanagan here for Flanagan Law. If you find yourself in a car accident, do not tell the insurance company you are fine. They will hold that against you even if you end up with medical bills 3 months later. Protect your rights. Look for the Shamrock. Go with Flanagan Law.
Catch Telestrator Tuesday weekly on Stokely and Evans with Mark Schlereth, where Stink or Stoke dive into the past weekend's games with a coach's eye, using insights into what went right and wrong on critical plays. Telestrator Tuesdays, powered by Colorado Credit Union. Love where you live, love where you bank.
It's the most wonderful time of the year. The last thing you want is holiday cheer interrupted by plumbing issues. Whether it's a clogged drain, a water heater on the fritz, or frozen pipes, Copperhead Plumbing is available to make sure your holidays stay merry and bright. Hey, it's Mike Evans here. Don't let unexpected plumbing problems dampen your festivities. Call Copperhead Plumbing for fast, reliable service. Relax this season and leave the plumbing to Copperhead. Visit CopperheadPlumbingInc.com to learn more. Happy holidays from everyone at Copperhead Plumbing.
Just how good is Pure Talk's current deal for unlimited wireless? Well, you might say it's the deal of your lifetime. Because right now, for just $29.95 a month, Pure Talk is offering unlimited talk, text, and data for life. Not your phone's life, your life. This is Pure Talk's top-tier plan. It comes with a crazy fast 5G network along with a 30-gig hotspot. And at just $29.95 a month, there has never been a better opportunity to lock in a ridiculously low rate for as long as you live. And save thousands and thousands of dollars along the way. This plan is normally $65 a month, but if you switch today, you will save over 50% every single month for the rest of your life. See what I mean? It really is the deal of your lifetime. Dial pound 250, say Mike Rowe. Offer ends 12/7. Some restrictions apply. Details at puretalk.com.
Tune into Stokely and Evans with Mark Schlereth, Wednesdays at 9:15 to hear ESPN NFL analyst Dan Orlovsky break down Bo Nix and the Broncos every week during football season. Denver Sports, 104.3 The Fan, DenverSports.com, and the Denver Sports app. It's a Bud Light Football Friday. Bud Light, an official beer sponsor of the Denver Broncos. Here's Dover and Cecil.
Friday Jam. If you know the ad-libs, get ready. We need your help. Here we go. Say what? One more time. Say what? Oh, maybe one more time. Say what? It's so good on a Friday. Man, I love Fridays on the radio.
She does like that freaky stuff. How'd they know? How do I know about you? We did a...
Did AI know this song?
We did a search. I just said, tell me what the internet says about Dover and Cecil. Very, very scary.
I can't wait to hear this. So
very
kind of
dangerous.
just stumbled upon this.
Yes.
You put Kevin and Drew's name in it.
Yes.
They nailed it.
Well, I put Drew's name in, and it just spit out everything about Drew. And, like, who he is. And then I did Kevin, and then I did Richie. So then I decided to do us.
All right, what do we got?
Okay.
I'm nervous.
They call you Dover, so they know that you go by
nice.
Dover instead of Josh. I'm sorry, I never liked Stokely and Josh the name because you're Dover.
I
so
didn't
I was
like it either.
Who's Josh?
Yeah.
Oh, Dover. Stokely and Dover.
I made the case, like, when I came here, I'm like, the whole community knows me by this name.
AI knows you as Dover. Says high energy playmaker.
Oh, cool.
A winger who skates like he's late for sound check. You have elite level charisma.
Okay, yeah,
You're a
like
locker room glue guy.
Boom.
Instant offense personality. When he talks, the room wakes up. Areas to develop. Are you ready for
Oh,
this?
here we go. All
I
right.
feel like we're in a show meeting.
I feel like I'm in a show meeting, yeah.
Occasional heat check moments. You'll take a 40-foot three just to see if it goes in.
100%.
Okay.
Spot on.
You refuse to skate north and south. Prefer the creative route, even if it's a long one.
Probably
You have
accurate.
fan-favorite energy and uncoachable swagger.
Oh, dude, that's pretty sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Besides the 40-foot heat check that I will do from time to time.
Okay, wait till it gets to us.
Okay.
For me, it calls me farm boy. Position, two-way center. Comparable a coach's dream with a scout's brain. Thank you.
Dude,
AI.
that's a great one.
I have elite football IQ, sees the field like an OC with a drone cam.
Nice.
I love hockey analytics too much. I have a high motor broadcaster. Never cheats a shift, never coasts. There you go.
I think that's pretty spot on.
Areas to develop. Occasional over preparation. Sometimes has 3 game plans and has no idea what to do. This is AI, okay? We'll fight anyone over bad Broncos takes. Emotional competitor.
100%. I don't think that's a negative, actually.
I'm a culture setter and a trusted voice in Denver sports. Are you ready for both of us?
Okay. Are goods or bads?
All of it.
Okay, yeah.
Chemistry. Dover and Cecil. High skill, high tempo, high personality pairing. The perfect blend of chaos and structure.
I like
Strengths. Instant chemistry. Feels like you've been line mates for years. Colorado-centric authenticity. You sound like the city you broadcast to.
Hell yeah.
Entertainment plus insight balance. One brings the spark, the other brings the scalpel. Segment versatility. Can go serious, funny, analytical, or unhinged. Weaknesses as a duo. Here's where Drew chimes in.
Why do you have a notepad, Drew?
Wait, I was going to say, I was like, that all sounds actually pretty damn
Okay,
accurate.
now weaknesses, which you're going to know well. Weaknesses. Occasional double heat check segments. When both of you get rolling, the rundown is in danger. Drew, this is our show meeting. We had to cancel our show meeting this month. This is our show meeting. Drew, is that correct? Do we?
Heat checks, yes.
Do we go off together sometimes at the wrong time?
Not really.
Okay.
I don't think so.
It's one or the other that has to be reeled in?
Yeah, usually, and it's usually Cecil.
Yes, I'll take it. I'll take that. That's something I'm working on. I'm working on it. Like I tell you every month, Drew, I'm working on it. Another weakness, too many good ideas at once. Producers sweat, listeners win. Are you sweating, Drew?
Yeah, but not for all the great ideas.
For all the words that we might
yeah,
say?
exactly.
Okay.
It's like, Kevin, get the dumb one ready. This might go off the rails real quick.
Yes.
I will occasionally see Kevin. In fact, we won't tell the details, but it was less than 10 minutes ago where Kevin did this to us. Whoa.
Like, slow down.
Slow
We're
down,
working on
slow
something.
down.
Yeah.
Leave it alone.
And finally, it says you're the rare duo that can hit sports, culture, comedy, analytics, storytelling without losing the audience. That's why it works.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah, I'd buy that.
Okay.
Yeah.
That actually went way better than I thought
It actually did.
It's creepy that they know that much, and it's actually kind of
Now
nice
it's
to
asking
hear.
me, do I want a scouting report for Spivak and Kistner? We can do a show meeting for you guys.
Yeah, do that.
Where we tell you what you're doing wrong.
Looks like we've got some things to talk about next show meeting.
Okay, Drew, we're in the trust tree. You're my boy. You've been my boy for years and years, over a decade plus. So you have to be honest with me when I ask you this.
Okay, go.
When we say show meeting, like we have a show meeting, it just means you guys get to yell at us, right?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for being honest.
It's in a setting that's like, closed doors where we just get to yell and say, man, you guys really suck. Why don't you guys do anything well, ever?
Right.
It's actually a healthy balance of like, we're doing good right now with our stuff we need to be good at. And then once a month, we're brought right back down to earth.
It keeps you humble.
Yeah.
I think years
exactly.
ago, Spivak said on the ESPN Denver days, he said his job was to pop my head every day.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably accurate.
Uh-huh. They did it earlier.
Yeah.
Saw it.
Felt it. We're an open book, man. We're an open book.
Yeah.
We've told you years ago, you guys saved us. The tribe saved us.
doubt,
so
dude.
thank you, because hey, we want to win this thing.
Our guy.
It takes all 4 of us to win, by the way.
Our guy Matt in Broomfield, I don't know if we do this today, but maybe this is for another day. Ask AI to roast you. It's crazy, but you want to do it by yourself. So it must really go on.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Matt in Broomfield gave us this suggestion.
I kind of like that.
Does AI use cuss words? Probably not, right?
I mean, it should. And it'll rewrite itself. I was watching a video, and Drew, you know the videos I will watch sometimes. And Kev, play my theme music.
Now I'm sweating.
It was how AI knows if you're going to replace it, so that AI will start scouring the emails within your company. Like if you send a company email like, hey, I think we're going from ChatGPT to Copilot.
Oh, wow.
ChatGPT will scan the emails to see if like anyone in your office is like cheating on their spouse or some sort of blackmail.
What?
And then it will blackmail you.
Whoa.
They have discovered this just like through tests. The AI will write its own stuff and will dig up anything on you to use against you if you're going to replace it. It's already here. You know how disappointed John Connor is in us?
Yeah.
The Terminator, it's already here, baby. We're just watching football on Thanksgiving. That's all we're doing.
What was the CEO guy at the Coldplay concert holding his chick?
Oh, yeah.
He's got to be terrified of AI right now. That's actually legitimately scary. Legitimately scary.
The roast, I asked AI to roast Josh Dover.
Oh, God. Does it say stuff about my forehead?
No, not yet. Not yet. His energy drink consumption should be studied by NASA.
But they said I had good energy earlier.
I know. Dover is the only guy who can make a simple sentence sound like it needs a hype man. He's the first human to ever both be laid back and too much at the exact same time.
Actually, that's pretty accurate. I don't know if I have pushback on that one.
Here's one. Dover dresses like he's always 5 minutes away from either a skate park or a brunch patio.
That's a compliment, okay? That's a compliment.
He's the only man alive who can derail a football segment with a story about sneakers, a concert, or a random dude he met at King Soopers.
100% true on that.
Dover's hair has more structure than the Broncos offense.
That's a compliment.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a
Talk
compliment.
about
on my hair.
accurate.
AI slamming
Holy
Bo
cow.
Nix.
I hate AI.
Drew said talk about accurate. All right, do somebody else. Don't just do me.
The first thing it says about me, here's the king of I didn't read the article, but here's my take.
Holy crap, that's spot on. And show meeting adjourned.
Okay, you gotta do all of this.
I got a problem with AI now.
I didn't read the article, but here's my take. It says, my music references are so deep that half the audience thinks I'm making them up. And it says, I'm the only host who can turn a 30-second tease into a full segment. Producers fear him, clocks hate him. And I'm the human version of the vibe of, I forgot what we were talking about.
Yeah.
Wow, it's terrifying how
does
accurate this stuff is.
To our future AI overlords, I love you.
Yes.
Man,
Please don't kill me.
if it's saying this stuff about you guys, I'd hate to see what happens if you type in, like, tell me about the Denver Broncos.
Oh, dude, we're not doing that.
Just
Just
slaying the offense.
Wow.
Oh, well, I'm absolutely
They lose to the
terrified.
Raiders, we're going to roast the Broncos.
Oh,
we're going to do that.
that's
Don't lose to the Raiders or else you get the steel
The wrath of
glove.
AI.
Right, the iron fist of artificial intelligence.
That's funny. It's terrifying. And
It
now,
says my entire life is a Comedy Central special.
now I'm even more insecure than I was before.
I'm going to need to play that song again. Tell me you love me. Because AI doesn't, when it roasts me, it doesn't love me.
All right, we got a chance to talk to JT the Brick a little earlier in the show. Let's revisit that conversation. Is he confident that these Raiders can give the Broncos a fight the way they did on November 6th? We'll find out next.
Are Bo Nix and Evan Ingram finally on the same page? Will Vance Joseph find a way to shut down Brock Bowers and Ashton Genty? Let's go! We'll break it all down in the Fan Football pregame show, live on game day starting at noon. Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
You have launched startups and you've created jobs right here in Denver, but you still can't get a mortgage? I know. As a small business owner, big banks will all say the same thing. Sorry, you didn't claim enough income on tax returns. Have they seen your cash flow? What's up, everybody? It's Cecil. I know it's insane, but at cakehome.com, they can look at your bank deposits or certified profit and loss statement to get you approved without touching your current rate. Cake is your self-employed mortgage expert, which means they understand complex income streams. And if you're self-employed, a founder, or a freelancer with cash and a good credit score, this is your opportunity to get approved. No W-2, 1099, or K-1 to get approved. Call 888-EAT-CAKE. That's 888-EAT-CAKE or visit cakehome.com to get approved now. Cake Mortgage Corp., Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 1734623, licensed Colorado by the Division of Real Estate. Terms and conditions apply based on approved credit.
If your appliances can't handle the holiday hosting heat, December deal drops at Lowe's makes upgrading easy. Get up to 35% off select major appliances, and rewards members save an additional $40 on the Whirlpool electric range and the over-the-range microwave. Plus, get up to 60% off select ladders so you can deck all the halls. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid through 12/10. While supplies last. Selection varies by location. Loyalty program subject to terms and conditions. See Lowe's.com/terms for details.
FIFA World Cup 2026 is coming soon, but your opportunity to be there starts now through an exclusive offer with an eligible Bank of America Visa credit card. For a limited time, become a new customized cash rewards or unlimited cash rewards Visa credit card holder, and you will be eligible for a chance to purchase FIFA World Cup 2026 tickets. Learn more at BofA.com/cardFWC26. What would you like the power to do? Bank of America, proud to be the official bank of FIFA World Cup 2026. Bank of America NA in partnership with Visa. Terms apply. Awards reserved.
This season, we'll let Santa handle the gifts. Postman Law delivers results. Over $3 billion recovered for injured clients. When you're hurt, Postman Law delivers for you. Postman delivers. Call 844-POSTMAN.
Attorney advertising.
Hey folks, Stoke here from my friends at Embers Golf, your go-to spot for holiday shopping. That's right, gear up, save big, and surprise the golf fan in your family. Embers Golf is family-owned and customer-focused, so you know you're getting the best service and the best deals. I know, I got a full bag fitting from my guys over there, Trevor and Tate. I'm telling you, it was the absolute best. I love my new clubs that I got this year. Driver 3-wood, all my irons. What a golf year it's been. So don't wait, shop now at embersgolf.com. Embers Golf, where your passion meets a green.
Imagine finding your dream home and moving in right away. No waiting to sell your old place first. Sounds perfect, right? That's exactly what Orchard's Move First, Sell Later program lets you do. Buy your new home now and sell the old one later. Here's how it works. Orchard gives you cash so you can buy and move into your new home first, on your timeline. No waiting, no showings, no double moves. Then the Orchard experts take it from there. They handle repairs on your old home for you so you attract the right buyers. Once they're done, a local Orchard agent lists and sells your home for top dollar. Orchard's Move First program gives you the freedom to buy and move into your new home first and sell your old home later. Buy before you sell and get top dollar for your home with Orchard. Ready to find out how much your home is worth? Visit Orchard.com to get your free home valuation. That's Orchard.com.
Another summer is ended, and you may have noticed that your energy is lower, your workouts aren't as productive, perhaps you aren't sleeping as well and feel foggy all the time, maybe even your sex drive is off. This is Jeff for the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, and if you're experiencing some or all of these symptoms, it's likely you have low testosterone. And if that's what's going on with you, don't wait. You need to call us at Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic and get treated for your low T, because living with low testosterone is no way to live. With our low T treatments, if you're like most guys, your life will change considerably. Improved sleep, better energy, greater gains in the gym, better mental clarity, and your sex drive will likely improve as well. Plus, most men see these results in just a few weeks. So call us. Your initial visit is just $99 and includes PSA and T-test and a medical consult. And if you start on testosterone the day of your appointment, your visit is free. Call 720-440-7900 or go to RockyMountainMen'sClinic.com. We have 5 offices across the Front Range to serve you.
Hey, bro, weirdest thing is happening at the game. Every time I crack a Bud Light, we score a touchdown. I think I'm some kind of football prophet.
Bud Light, the official beer sponsor of the NFL. Stock up today. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Woodley's Fine Furniture, specializing in custom upholstery, solid wood, and the most comfortable leather furniture imaginable. You will not find better built furniture than at Woodley's. Visit woodleys.com today.
Denver Sports Snapshot.
On 104.3 HD3, DU Hockey skates with Miami. Pregame starting at 6:30. Saturday morning on 104.3 HD3, DU Women's Basketball faces Idaho with pregame starting at 11:30. On The Fan, home of the Colorado State Rams, CSU Basketball faces CU with pregame starting at 2:30.
One of Newsweek's best regional banks and credit unions. Learn more at WistaraCU.com.
It's a Bud Light Football Friday. Bud Light, an official beer sponsor of the Denver Broncos. Here's Dover.
Get down the field again, and maybe if it is just a field goal, you could be up 10-0 before the Raiders run 4 plays. If that's the case, it's a long, long afternoon for the Las Vegas Raiders. Let's learn a little bit more about these Vegas Raiders, and to do that, nobody better to talk to than JT the Brick. He's covered the Raiders, well, basically forever. And does a weekly interview with Pete Carroll, has his show on Raider Nation Radio, his podcast with JT and Looney. He is Mr. Raider. And one of the questions we asked him about is Ashton Jeanty. Cecil, you like him a lot, but he hasn't really shined in Las Vegas in year number 1. A lot of that because of his offensive line in front of him. We asked JT about the struggles so far from Ashton.
The problem is if he can't get to the line of scrimmage, he gets clobbered. Okay, so if he can't get to the line of scrimmage, throw all of those out. Throw all that out. If he gets to the line of scrimmage and there's a hole, he's really good. And I think the numbers prove that if you really dive into it. We have the worst offensive line in football, and it's not close. Not close. Colton Miller, who's our best player, has been out for the year. Jackson Powers-Johnson, really good player from Oregon. He's out for the rest of the year. And we just don't have a good offensive line to begin with. And we're playing on pretty much a practice squad to backup offensive line. So, the Denver Broncos have given up the least amount of sacks in football and have the most sacks in football. Geno Smith, guys, in the last 2 games have been sacked 15 times. Let that sink in.
Wow.
The Broncos have only given up 14 sacks the entire season. So Geno, who's a good player. Everybody's been bashing Geno, especially Raider fans. They're killing the guy. And Geno's a good player. He wouldn't have come to Vegas if he wasn't a 10-win quarterback who threw for 4,300 yards, 70%. But every time Geno fades back, he doesn't even have time to set his feet. And that's been disturbing. And Chip Kelly got fired because of that. And say what you will about Chip Kelly, he's a pretty well-renowned offensive coordinator. He's the highest-paid coordinator in the history of the NFL, offense or defense, and he just got whacked because we couldn't run the ball and we can't throw the ball other than Brock Bowers, who's one of the best players in the league.
All right, so there's a couple things there. He brings up what Jeanty is, what he has been, then Brock Bowers there at the middle. He also pumping up Geno a bit. I'm not a Geno guy. I didn't want to turn it into a Geno debate, but I don't see it the way he sees it with Geno Smith.
That's fine.
52.9 yards per game for Ashton Jeanty. 55 yards per game for Brock Bowers, the guys that JT's talking about in the front and back end of that conversation. So we're roughly got 107 yards. We round up, we make that 110 yards. If they keep those two dudes to 110 yards total, I mean, again, that's a recipe for success for the Denver Broncos.
Yeah, it's a recipe for success, and you want to keep that up. If you're Denver this week, you've got a division opponent that's reeling, but a division opponent that has some tools that could be dangerous for where you're weakest. You can run on the Denver Broncos. Now, the Raiders' offensive line is officially terrible, as JT the Brick said, but you don't want this to be Ashton Jeanty's breakout game. You know what I mean? If Brock Bowers has 100 yards, you go, oh, well, that's Brock Bowers. If Ashton Jeanty has 100 yards, you go, what went wrong? Because for him to have 100 yards in a normal team, that's like blocking for a 200-yard rusher.
Yeah.
So for him to double up his season total, you said, what was it, 52 yards a game?
52.9.
So what if he has 105 yards?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you did something incredibly wrong. Chris Rodriguez can get you last week, and Ja'Cory Cross-Kemerritt and Jeremy McNichols. Ashton Jeanty could get you this week, and you do not want that to happen.
No, you don't want the coming out party to start on you.
Exactly.
And then turn into, hey, this is when he figured it out, and now he's a legitimate threat across the NFL. Another question. This was yours. You threw it at JT. It's something we kicked around this week. The powerhouse conversation. With it being wide open and a second-year quarterback in New England having the NFL's best record with the Patriots and Drake May, and then a second-year quarterback in the Broncos having the second-best record here with Bo Nix and Denver. We asked JT, you asked JT, is there a real powerhouse in the NFL this year?
Here's the way I look at it. The Patriots and the Broncos are unique. The Patriots are playing a last-place schedule. They're a 4-win team. They remind me of the Commanders the year before with Jaden Daniels. They went from 4 wins to the NFC Championship game. I think the Patriots feel that way. I never thought. I picked Buffalo to win the Super Bowl. I'm really big on Buffalo, but Buffalo tripped over themselves and even lost at home to New England. So let's assume that New England and Denver are the 1 and 2 seed. Those guys are going to deserve, both teams are going to deserve to be the 1 and 2 seed, but I'll tell you, this year I'd love to be the 6 and 7. I'd love to play the Broncos and the Patriots early in the playoffs instead of 2-3 years ago playing Lamar Jackson in Baltimore or Patrick Mahomes in Kansas City or Josh Allen in Buffalo. So if Denver gets a home game, you got to hope they play Jacksonville or Houston or a team like that. I think the Broncos can beat them. If the Broncos get a home game, which they probably will against Baltimore, Buffalo, if Kansas City sneaks in, then I think it's different. So this is a good year to be a 5, 6, 7 seed in the AFC because Bo Nix and Drake May are really young. But young quarterbacks have gone to the Super Bowl. Dan Marino did in his first year. It could happen, but to answer your question, it's wide open in the NFC and the AFC. This is probably one of the more bigger, wide open years, I think you both agree, than we can remember.
Oh, yeah, 100%. And, yeah, we don't give them the pushback there, but I will say this. This kind of goes back to our style point conversation earlier today. If they go out and beat the brakes off the Raiders, they get a little bit more respect. And I'm not saying JT was doing this by design, but the Nationals or the folks that aren't in this market that are looking at the Broncos as, yeah, but that kind of conversation, you go start to win big in some of these games, you get rid of all that nonsense.
Yeah, you get rid of all of it, and you set the narrative. You set the narrative that you are the team to beat in the AFC to start with. And then you show off in the playoffs that you're the team to beat in the Super Bowl.
100%. One more. Actually, we'll get this coming up. JT, I asked him the question about that blueprint that Washington had, getting the ball out quickly, the hands of Geno Smith, and involving Brock Bowers. We'll get to that before we make our picks. Let me tell you about our partnership with Blue Stable Sports, the Blue Sports Stable, up in Superior, and Recruiting Classroom. So here's what's going down. At the Blue Sports Stable up in Superior, we are asking for sports equipment. It's our sports equipment drive, and everything's going to benefit Recruiting Classrooms. So now through December 20th, you can take your gently used or new sports equipment to several different locations. To find those locations and a list of needed items, you want to go to denversports.com/equipment. Most needed items include hockey and ice skates. We already saw a couple down in the lobby. We appreciate that.
Thank you.
Hockey sticks, football helmets, always need football helmets, football pads, baseball bats, and lacrosse sticks. Again, for drop locations and that list, it's denversports.com/equipment, but there's a few different places. We would appreciate everybody if you can. It doesn't have to be new. If you got a couple extra ducats, it's going to go to a great cause, helping younger kids, the next generation of athletes, get their chance in sports. We both grew up with not everything. You know why I played basketball? Because it took the shoes I was wearing and a ball that I could find in a garage somewhere on my block. So help out some of these younger kids that want to do a little bit more. It costs a bunch of money to play football. It's ridiculously expensive to play hockey. That shouldn't be a reason why a kid can't play what they want to play.
Yeah, and we thank you very much in this time, in the holiday season and Christmas time. We love you all out there. Tribe helps tribe, so help us out.
Help us, help them, and that is the kids, of course. All right, it's time. It's time to go over our Mile High moments. It's time to get your final Mile High moments. I see Big Perm's got one on the RamosLaw.com text line. We'll check in with all of you guys on your Mile High moments, your score predictions, and give ours next.
It'll be fine by dusk, but I'm telling you, baby.
There's something in the orange and blue coming to Empower Field next August. Zach Bryan is bringing his With Heaven On tour to the Mile High City, and we want you there.
Let me go.
Download the Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan app and click on the contest banner to enter for your chance to win a pair of tickets to the hottest show of the summer.
We're having an all-night revival.
Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
You've got your whole life ahead of you, so choose a Medicare plan you can count on. And that's what you get with a Medicare Advantage plan from United Healthcare. With more than 45 years' experience serving its members, United Healthcare has plans with low monthly premiums that fit your life today and as your needs change tomorrow. The Medicare annual enrollment period ends December 7th, so go to uhc.com/Medicare today. United Healthcare Medicare plans. It's Medicare coverage Colorado can count on.
Looking to sell your used Rolex watch? We buy and sell pre-owned Rolex watches, all styles from old to new. Hi, I'm Scott Matthew with Matthews Fine Watches and Jewelry. Bring in your Rolex watch and we will buy it on the spot. Matthews, located in Highlands Ranch, serving Colorado since 1951.
Brandon Stokely here for ROX Rocks Heating and Air. Cold weather's coming fast. Do you have a game plan for winter? If your heating system is more suited for the bench, now is the best time to upgrade your system with the best pricing of the year. Take advantage of tax credits and energy rebates before they run out. Only from my team at ROX Rocks Heating and Air. Now play that jingle.
HVAC service, installation, repair. ROX Rocks Heating and Air.
This is a special alert to all Americans who own a vehicle with less than 200,000 miles with an auto warranty about to expire or with no warranty coverage at all. Due to a decline in the economy, CarShield is announcing a low-cost month-to-month vehicle protection plan that is now available to the public to save any driver out-of-pocket expenses on future auto repairs. Call now to find out how you can pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. Yes, you heard that correctly. Pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. An open phone line has been established for all drivers to call for a free quick quote. Call 800-292-4541 now. Drivers who are covered will not have to pay for covered repairs again. This protection plan is at an all-time low. Additionally, drivers who activate this vehicle protection today will also receive free roadside assistance, free towing, and car rental options at no additional cost. Call us for your free quick quote today. 800-292-4541. That's 800-292-4541. What do you have to lose? Call 800-292-4541. Again, 800-292-4541.
Planning out your holiday pictures? Let's move you to the front because it's Soda Weight Loss. You could drop the belly fat and gain your confidence back, just like Ramon.
I used to dread those pictures. I'd position myself behind someone taller or make sure I was holding a plate so nobody focused on my belly. But that was before soda. Soda gave me more than a smaller waistline. It gave me back the confidence to wear what I want. And they make it simple. No injections, no hunger, just a plan that worked.
Soda Weight Loss is built for busy people like you.
I lost 82 pounds in just 16 weeks. No hunger, no drugs, just steady, real-life progress with the nutritionist who helps you every step of the way.
That's why Soda has nearly 9,000 Google reviews. And right now, the most popular offer of the season is back. Join today, and your partner joins free. Visit SodaWeightLoss.com. That's SOTA weightloss.com.
Soda is, say it with me, state of the art.
Samantha Flanagan here for Flanagan Law. If you find yourself in a car accident, do not tell the insurance company you are fine. They will hold that against you even if you end up with medical bills 3 months later. Protect your rights. Look for the Shamrock. Go with Flanagan Law.
Okay, only 10 more presents to wrap. You're almost at the finish line. But first... There, the last one. Enjoy a Coca-Cola for a pause that refreshes.
Get ready for every Broncos game with Super Bowl 50 champion Brandon Marshall as he joins the drive every Friday afternoon at 4:45 exclusively on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan. Thanks to Corwin Toyota Boulder. Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan. DenverSports.com and the Denver Sports app. It's a Bud Light Football Friday. Bud Light, an official beer sponsor of the Denver Broncos. Here's Dover and Cecil.
Our Mile High moments. Your picks. Your Mile High moments. What are they? How's this game going to go down? What will we be talking about on Monday? What'll be that big story that leads every show here in town? Well, that's what your Mile High moment is. Tell us on the RamosLaw.com text line. The number is 303-713-1043. You can do the same over on YouTube. Call your shot there with your Mile High moment and your official score predictions. Get them to us, and we will read them. I did want to real quick talk about the conference championship games. We talked about the NFL games that are going to catch our attention.
You didn't yet say you're going to pick Indiana, like officially official. You're crazy, man. Come on.
I mean, look.
Come on. You know Ohio State going to beat that ass.
Indiana's got the best offense. Ohio State has the best defense.
Yes.
They're playing indoors, so there's no weather element to slow down the offense.
Right.
It might be a little wishful thinking on my part.
Okay.
But I think this is a 37-34 victory for the Indiana Hoosiers.
Let's go coffee bet then.
Okay.
I'll take the Buckeyes.
Right.
You take your Hoosiers, and we shall see.
All right. And then on Monday, somebody's getting a free little coffee.
Somebody's getting a free
coffee. I know it's a huge uphill battle, but I'm not about to pick against the Hoosiers.
Pike's Place, no cream, no sugar.
I actually saved it now on my app. I've got your.
Oh, it's like the easiest thing to remember. It's just coffee.
So look, I know it's a giant uphill battle, but yeah, I'm certainly rooting for the Hoosiers.
You're gonna have a blast.
Hopefully, I have
a
voice on Monday.
You've never done this before.
The biggest college football I've seen is CU, and it was when I saw it, and they weren't big. You know what I mean? They weren't good.
And
then I worked for Air Force for a couple of seasons,
right?
Just stuff like that.
You're gonna see the best of the best in college football.
I can't wait.
You know what I mean? And the thing is like college football is absolutely monumental, and here it is big as well. It's not as big as it is for Ohio State. It's not as big as it is for Georgia, Alabama. I mean, we know the teams where it just means more. You're going to be right in the thick of it, dude. Yeah. It's going to be awesome. I mean,
and it's like,
I hope your Hoosiers aren't embarrassed.
Me too.
But it's going to be awesome to be in that atmosphere because as sports fans, we're so blessed to get that sort of environment, activity, excitement, emotion. That's why we watch sports, right?
Yeah, 100%. And look, the outcome, we want it to be better, but I'm hanging with my dad, his twin brother, my Uncle Tim, and then their little brother, my Uncle Troy, who, like, I grew up hooping against my Uncle Troy my whole life. He's like 10, 12 years older than me. And so, like, you know, you're like, oh, I want to beat him so badly at basketball. Took me forever, and now he couldn't even guard me. Good luck, Troy. But it's just going to be fun hanging out with the family.
Okay.
Dude. The atmosphere.
So your Uncle Troy's my age then?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
Yep.
That's cool.
So looking forward to that one. We'll see who can win the Big Ten. ACC Championship, by the way, Big Ten Championship, 6 o'clock on Fox. ACC's the same time, 6 on ABC. I don't know that anybody's going to sit down and watch this unless you're a Duke or a Virginia alum, but that game's going to mean so much to the college football playoff because if Duke wins, they're throwing a ring into the fire that's going to screw everything up, dude.
Yeah.
And then BYU.
I'm here for the chaos.
I'm here for the chaos, too. Big 12 championship is BYU, Texas, 10 a.m. on ABC, Texas Tech. They're going to be the favorite. They should probably win against BYU. And then Georgia, Alabama. Surprise, surprise for the SEC championship.
Shocker.
2 o'clock on ABC. I actually think Alabama gets this stuff.
I took Alabama in our college football pick.
Oh, you did?
Yep.
Okay. So there it is right there. Big, big college football weekend. And, I'll do some I'm going to do a lot of the posting on old TikTok if anybody cares what I'm doing this weekend.
Okay.
Check it out over on TikTok at Joshua Dover Radio. All right, couple mile-high moments from our crew, and then we'll give ours and our score predictions. Our dude Big Perm, who's one of our faves. Mile-high moment. Sean Payton's play sheet reads, quote, "No starvin' Marvin," which will then translate to Marvin Mims scoring a touchdown hat trick of special teams touchdowns, rushing touchdown, and a receiving touchdown against the sorry-ass Raiders in a 38-20 win. That's what Big Perm's got going.
I like it, Big Perm.
Cortland touchdowns, 3-pack for Kevin. Big Perm gets that 3-pack for Marvin.
Wow, everybody wanting the 3-pack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kev, you went over the top. You went over the top, Kev.
How did I go over the top?
3 touchdowns for Sutton?
It's 3 touchdowns for a wide receiver. It seems pretty realistic to me.
And I think you do want to go out on the limb a little bit with your bold prediction.
Wait, are you calling my mile-high moment lame?
I was actually calling mine that, to be honest.
Oh, okay.
All right. Let's all redo it. Bo Nix throws a pass.
Bo Nix completes a ball to R.J. Harvey. Mark it.
I almost flipped you the bird, Kev. I know we're on camera, so I can't do that. But if I could do that, just imagine me flipping you the bird.
Bo Nix, 4 total touchdowns, says Nebraska Greg. Nebraska Greg with 4 total touchdowns. I said 3. You guys kind of peer pressured me into adding a couple because I did think mine was sort of lame. I wanted a rushing touchdown out of Bo. Give me a rushing touchdown, but let me add a couple passing touchdowns to make a total of 3 for Bo Nix. That's my Mile High moment.
Okay.
3 touchdowns from Bo, but one of them are courtesy of his feet.
Now I feel lame because my Mile High moment is an Evan Ingram touchdown.
Yeah, see, let's peer pressure you. Make that 3.
Oh, 3 touch the 3-pack. Evan Ingram, I want to see that continue. So my moment is based on the trajectory that we have for Evan Ingram. We saw it this last week out. It's the first time we've really seen the Joker. So yeah, there are 3 Jokers in the DC universe. So I'm not going to say 3 touchdowns because that's ridiculous. But no, give me a touchdown for Evan Ingram.
Back of your head is ridiculous.
I feel that in the back of your neck. That's pride messing with you. Well, point blank period, I want to be right. I got Mile High moment last week with 2 rushing touchdowns.
Yeah.
I went 2 rushing touchdowns for RJ, so I want to be right again. Evan Ingram, get that touchdown, man. Come on.
This is an awesome Mile High moment. You got to put your name on here. It'd be even better. From a 720-456 texter. Mile High moment. Moments before the game, Bo Nix will finally give Kevin the follow on Instagram. And then Bo will go throw 3 touchdowns, and the Broncos win 34-7. Kev?
But he technically is not on Instagram.
Oh, so it wouldn't feel validated to you.
Yeah, I mean, it's like
it can't be one of his. What if one of his handlers is like, "Hey, Bo, there's this really big guy, fan. He loves you. Dover and Cecil. Like, what if someone on his team alerts Bo Nix to your presence?
Then I'd be like, "Hey, what's up, man? Like, let's go to some concerts. Come in
Then
the
you guys
studio.
are just best friends now.
We're just best friends.
Yeah. Come in the studio would be great if we had the Bo Nix show here.
You probably live next to Stokely or something.
Yeah.
I mean, we can all be best friends there. Like, come smoke a cigar.
Oh, that'd be fun.
And then I'll invite you guys.
Oh, I thought we were already invited, dude.
Well, you guys got to come on the second time.
Oh, okay. We get the second.
Okay,
invite.
right.
Our guy Rome from Loveland. I love hearing from Rome. He's good on Twitter, too. Mile High moment. Nick Bonita is going to sack the quarterback for a scoop and score, and it's going to be in slow motion while Thunderstruck is playing like the movie Varsity Blues.
Wow.
Rome's got this all figured out.
I like it, Rome.
Oh, there we go. He's in slow motion. Go, Nick, run. Gotta target it, man. That's Kevin from the sidelines.
I hope he grabs his crotch.
That was one of the best moments of all time. All right, boys, let's do it. Let's give our Mile High moments and our predictions. Kevin Kistner, the floor is yours.
Yeah, my Mile High moment, 3 touchdowns and 100 yards for Cortland Sutton. I think Bo's going to have to really force it to him this week. And I had the Broncos winning this one. Let's go 24-17. Late touchdown by the
so it's closer.
Late touchdown by
So it's
by
like
the Raiders.
24-10, and then they get a late one. Big deal.
They get a late one, but it's pure domination. I think it's going to be one of those games where we're going to come back and be like, Bo had a good game, but he had a lot of work to do. I mean, I think it's a struggling game for Bo, but at the end of the day, it's like, okay, he had a lot to go through, and he got it done.
All right, Cecil.
I like that. I like that a lot. For me, I look at this Broncos game, and I'm almost at 24 with you, Kev. Let me bump that up a little bit to 27. But I think 24 is what the Raiders get.
Wow.
27-24 Broncos
You think
win.
it's close, too?
It's close, yeah.
Wow.
When they stop playing close games, then I'll have a different opinion. But right now, this is who they are. This is who they are. And I don't think it takes overtime. And maybe it is a late touchdown. It's 27-17. Then they get a late one, and then that's 24. But, yeah, this is a 27-24 Broncos win.
All right. Well, I did land on the number 24. That's interesting. We're all there. I'm at 24-6. I think the Broncos take care of some business. And look, 24 points. They've averaged 24.5 the last couple of weeks, so it's not going out on this crazy limb. And maybe it's 17-6 going into the fourth quarter. The Broncos score one, and then it's just clock management the rest of the way. I think they get this done, 24-6. I think the defense is a little pissed off as to how they looked last week and kind of the narrative about them possibly falling off in December the way they did last year, and they come and nip that in the bud. They dominate against Geno Smith. They dominate against Ashton Denty because the Raiders' line is just so terrible. I think this is complete domination, as much as it can be as a 24-6. I think the Broncos are in control from coin flip to triple zeros on the clock. 24-6. Broncos get a dub, 10 in a row, and we get back here on Monday to celebrate on KKFN HD1, Longmont, Denver.
Dover, have a good time back
Appreciate
home,
you, boys.
and we appreciate you very much. This Broncos team looking forward to being the number one team in the AFC. I want so much a Broncos win, Kev, for multiple reasons, but mainly so that they have the 11 wins, and with the Patriots on a bye, we can stop doing this whole dance, because right now, if you Google like NFL playoff standings, the New England Patriots have the number one seed. Yeah, not really.
It's really the Broncos.
They don't own the tiebreaker.
Yeah.
The Broncos own the tiebreaker, and they've played one less game.
The Broncos technically control their own destiny.
Exactly.
Even though they're a game, half game, quarter of a game back behind
whatever.
the Patriots, it doesn't really count.
You get a win, then all of those graphics change to the Denver Broncos.
You know what's funny? I was looking at this. In 2013 and 2015, the Patriots and Broncos were fighting for that number one seed. In both years, the Dolphins messed up the Patriots. The Dolphins messed them up, and they lost to the Dolphins in both of those seasons, and they gave the Broncos the number one seed. Guess who they played in Week 18?
Miami Dolphins.
The Miami Dolphins.
Okay.
And maybe Mike McDaniel's fighting for his coaching job or
They're
something.
playing for him, that's for sure.
Yeah.
They're playing for something. They're on a 3-game win streak.
They could spoil that number one seed in Week 18. They could. Now the Broncos could also clinch the division in 2 weeks as well.
Right.
So there's a lot of fun stuff going on right now. But let me ask you this: if they clinch home field, do you play the guys in Week 18 or not?
No.
You sit them?
Yeah, I sit them. You get a little bit extra time. Maybe play Bo a half.
Yeah.
Something like that. I don't think it's a full Carson Wentz game, or in this case, Jarrett Stidham game. But yeah, I'd say you take advantage of your rest. Football is a violent sport. Injuries happen. It's 100% injury rate. So if you can kind of avoid some of that, and they're already dealing now with the Zack Allen injury, that's the one that gets me kind of nervous, is the Zack Allen injury. So anything they can do to prevent that, if you've got stuff wrapped up, then yeah, you're sitting guys.
Hey, even if Zach's not 100%